Boom, bada bing, bada boom. Coming in hot tonight. New Richmond's in town. It's Ken Cohen, Aaron Sundin, Adam Tilson on the camera. I'm kind of jacked up for this game tonight. It's the last regular season game.
Yep.
Hosting this one at the house here. The Raider Castle, Raider Stadium, Raider Field.
Yeah. And there's a lot at stake tonight. So Hudson, again, tied for conference lead with River Falls. New Richmond, both New Richmond and Hudson have their already punched their ticket to the playoffs. So, again, different divisions. So Hudson's Division 1, New Richmond's Division 2. But I think Hudson coming into this game, again, you want to win this game. You want to end up being the top dog in conference tied with River Falls. Now, River Falls has to play North tonight, so we'll see what happens. But I also think it provides an opportunity potentially for Hudson to be a top 4 seed in Division 1.
Wow.
Looking at kind of what's expected to be, or the teams expected to be in their section, they are ranked top 10 in the state at number 9. You've got 3 schools that are ahead of them, all kind of Eastern school teams. We'll talk about that more as we go along. New Richmond, the same thing. So New Richmond in the playoffs, a win tonight certainly solidifies them as probably a higher seed.
Sure.
You've got River Falls in Division 2, again, assuming that they might win tonight against Eau Claire North, probably puts New Richmond in a potential top 4 seed as well if they end up winning tonight against the Raiders.
Yeah, so a big game for them coming in as well.
For both. And we've talked about this too, the momentum building up to playoffs. And we don't see a lot of – we see some teams from the Valley Conference and non-conference, and we talked about that earlier in the year. Don't think that conference is really that good this year. So now you're talking, okay, competition for Hudson's going to move further east. You've got Kimberly, you've got Neenah, you've got Bayport. Those are all teams that are ranked high in the state but also in good conferences, so you know it's good competition. But you don't know until you play them kind of how you match up. So same thing for Division 2. We know New Richmond. We know we know River Falls. We'll see New Richmond tonight. You've got Onalaska, who's a high seed. But there's a lot that can be done. I think I wouldn't be surprised if there were a couple teams from what I would call up north, and that's 94 North, that could potentially go to state, whether it's at one of the lower or higher divisions, I should say, smaller schools, or if it ends up being like Division 2 or Division 3. So
sure.
We'll see.
Interesting. And the seeding, putting you on the spot here because we didn't talk about this off air, but I believe the seeding's on Saturday, the 15th, right?
Tomorrow. Yeah. So to your point, I think you mentioned they do it computerized. It used to be the coaches would all get together. They'd sit at a table or in a regional area, and they'd go through and try to lobby their positions. Now it's kind of black and white. And so you're going to see for these teams, they won their non-conference schedules, which is good, depending on the level of competition. But then how do they match up with other teams in their section? And so the state will determine that. I thought the last year when they did that, it ended up there were some things, not necessarily in Division 1 that I saw, but Race Lake, for example, went to state, lost in the state championship. Yeah. They were a very high seed. They ended up being close to like 5 or 6. Probably should have been a 2 or a 3.
Interesting.
So you don't know.
And last year, did they run the same program, this computerized deal? They did.
Yes.
Okay, so this isn't the first year. They've done it. This is the second year.
Correct.
Got it.
Yep.
Got it. What about New Richmond Tigers? I know you work in Tiger land,
man,
and I know you've got a lot of people.
A lot of grief. I got a lot of Tiger fans. I got side bets. I got
we got side action.
I got all that kind of stuff. So, good team. I picked them early in the season to be at the top of this conference, and I'm not surprised that they are where they're at.
Yeah.
They come into this game 6-2, 4-2 in conference. Won last week against Eau Claire North. You know, talking to the people that follow them the most, they feel like this team's got some potential to be more explosive.
Yeah.
But so far, they're winning a lot of close games. Again, what I remember from them last year is the speed of that team. And they've got a lot of sprinters, a lot of athletes on this team that you'll see tonight. And you'll be able to see it as the action's unfolding. We know Hudson's got size. We've talked about that many times.
For sure, yeah.
Richmond has speed. So we'll see how that all comes together. But they are led by fifth-year head coach Reggie Larson. Reggie, great young coach, son of Bruce Larson, who was the longtime Somerset head coach.
Oh, sure.
Wisconsin Hall of Fame, Coaches Hall of Fame, passed away last year.
I remember that. Oh.
So, again, really a sudden tragic event. But Reggie has done a lot with this program. I remember talking to him early on when they switched over to Big Rivers 3 years ago. He was concerned. I said, Reggie, don't worry about it. You're going to compete just fine with the Eau Claires and even the Menomonies and the Hudson. So they rejoined the conference in 2020. They're 1-1 against Hudson since that time. Last year was a 10-7 game up in New Richmond. Kind of a sloppy game, but they came away with a win. And again, that speed was evident, and they beat Hudson at home 10-7.
I remember that one, yeah.
Yeah, and that was without their...
That was the one where I was getting a little mental in the stands.
That's right. We were out in the stands. Right. Yeah. So we had to deal with all the kids
everywhere. It was crazy train.
Yeah.
It's like KinderCare up there.
Yeah.
Here comes your Hudson 2022 Raiders. The big boys out front with the flags tonight.
So we'll talk a little bit quick about New Richmond before they take the field. Everything on that offense is kind of surrounded around number 5, senior speedster, I'll call him, Andrew Trandall.
Yeah.
He was the leading rusher in the conference last year before he blew out his ACL. That was against or earlier in the year before Hudson played them. So we didn't even get a chance to see him, and they still went on and won that game. But he is what we call the bell cow. 30 carries a game, leads the team in rushing with just under 1,100 yards and 10 touchdowns.
Wow.
He'll be the focal point of that offense. So you're going to see him getting the ball a lot, whether it's handoffs or they'll run a wildcat where he's going to get direct snaps and run the football.
Sure.
They'll also flash him out into the flats for some pass plays, but look for number 5, Andrew Trandall, a lot tonight. Senior quarterback Seamus Scanlon, number 7, is another player to watch. 2 years ago when New Richmond came here and played Hudson, he was actually the starter. So he's been starting since he's been a sophomore.
Wow.
Sophomore, junior, senior. Nice arm. He is going to spread the ball around a lot. So you're going to see several receivers that are going to get some touches tonight if they decide to go to the air. Look for number 12, junior catcher Langness. He's averaging about 21 yards per catch, so that's kind of a big play receiver to look for.
Wow.
Number 9, Drew Efforts, 23 receptions and 2 touchdowns. But again, look for the ball to be spread around a little bit with those guys.
Wow.
Defensively, so one of the things about New Richmond, I mentioned their speed. They were the 4x100 or 4x200 state champions last year in track.
Really?
So you're going to see some of those speedsters. One of them actually is on the defensive line. Number 1, Ethan Tuberville. Okay. Watch for him. Very active on that front line. A little bit undersized, but certainly makes up for it with speed and athletic ability. Then number 24, junior Kyle Germain. But they're going to rotate. So you're going to see Trandall. You're going to see some of these other kids play on the defensive side too. Yeah. Speed. They will be fast. However, we know Hudson's got some size. So getting back to where do we go from here if I'm Hudson? You got to be thinking about take advantage of that size, that being bigger than the team. We know our defensive front's one of the strengths of this team, and we'll be talking about them a lot tonight. You got Will McDonald, Big Mac. You've got Aiden Tempering. You got Dickman up there, plus the linebackers. And they haven't given up a whole lot of yards, or a whole lot of points.
The hammer can't. We'd be remiss if we didn't mention the hammer.
Right. But Hudson's got to take care of the football. So this is one of those games. Reggie's a good coach. They're going to kind of take what the defense gives them. So my guess is they come out, they're going to try to run the football like River Falls did against Hudson.
Sure.
See if Hudson's defense will adjust. If they don't, keep it up. Otherwise, you'll see them go to the air.
Okay.
One of the things I was thinking about this week with Hudson's pass game, we've played a couple of games here in a row against weaker teams. We've gotten by, fortunately, with being able to throw the football up to athletic receivers, let them go get it. Tonight, those crossing routes could be key for Hudson's pass game. So talking about Lassard kind of going across the middle on slants or skinny posts, same thing with Healy, same thing with Michaels. Those plays will be open because they're big targets, and they've been open in the games we've been watching, but not necessarily taking advantage of it. I'd like to see Hudson, first of all, run the football, because that's always key with this offense. But second of all, don't necessarily try to take big chunks, because big chunks, if it's not there, could turn into turnovers against an athletic team. Look for those quick shots, slants, corner or crossing routes, and see what you can do with that.
Love it. Love it. Well, again, it's senior night tonight. A bunch of our seniors being announced pregame here, and their parents on the sidelines with them. Talk about a huge senior class, Aaron.
Every year.
Dang.
I mean, Hudson is typically in that 30 to 35 seniors. What's been fun the last few years is some kids have gone out that haven't ever played football their junior or senior year.
Yeah.
And we're seeing that again this year. Mentioned Ben Healy having a huge year, first year playing football, not even in boosters. So
that's crazy, isn't it?
It's nice that not only do the coaches encourage that, but I want to see more kids that are athletes try to come out for football sooner.
All right, we're going to take a quick pause here for the national anthem. Be right back. Absolutely nailed it. The Hudson choir, I believe.
Yeah,
who knows?
It's a choir.
Awesome rendition of the national anthem.
So tonight, again, last week we saw Hudson come down right away. Their first offensive possession scored.
Yeah,
that's been something that's been lagging a few games. Tonight against a better team, you want to make sure that you don't kind of end up flat-footed. That happened at River Falls. Since that time, Hudson's been able to kind of get themselves stabilized on offense in the first half. You don't want to play catch-up against a team that can run the football and eat some clock.
Right. Yeah, I'd love to see kind of a repeat of last week where we come out strong, get some stuff going early on.
Mm-hmm.
Get the train rolling down the tracks, so to speak, like the Spooner rails.
That's right.
Shout out to all my Spooner buddies out there. That's you and Frank, basically.
Well, you're making the rounds up there.
I don't know. I got to get up there.
Places.
I do. What's the one place that you introduced
You're like
me to?
the Round Man.
Yeah, the Round Man.
Yep,
Ooh, if you get the Spooner, the Round Man is where you want to stop. It's phenomenal. Hey, quick shout out tonight, a couple of them. St. Croix Sports, thank you for outfitting us with our Hudson football gear. If you're in the mood for some football, hockey, just general gear for your Raider fans, be sure to hit St. Croix Sports over there by EJ's Pizzeria. When you're heading towards the rink, it's on your right. I always forget, is it Locust right there? I forget the road right there. It's not Locust.
No, Locust is downtown.
That's downtown. I'm thinking.
Yeah, so
St. Croix Sports. Look them up.
Yeah. If you're at Fleet Farm, you'll find them.
That's
you'll
right.
Find them.
That's right. And then guess what?
What?
Little Italy tonight is going to sponsor $100 to the Rhinos, up to $500 for a sack.
We hit it last week.
Boom.
I think Will McDonald, I had to double check. I thought I maybe missed one for him. He ended up with 3, so I thought he had 4. 3, but I believe Aiden Tempering had 2, so I think we'll hit that number again. We'll see if the Richmond, again, if they can run the football, Hudson's not going to be able to pin their ears back and go after the quarterback, but certainly they have the ability to get there. The front 7 for Hudson's been very impressive this year, especially that defensive line, and so it's been fun to watch, fun for me to kind of call out a couple of those guys as player of the game this year.
Yeah.
They're going to have a matchup tonight, though, that, again, look for some speed, some misdirection. Look for, again, a passing game that's got potential with Scanlon, but they will try to lean on Trandall to start, and if that starts to get shut down, Hudson's been a very opportunistic defense as well. And
for sure.
We've talked about that, the interceptions, the fumbles.
More than I've seen in years. I mean, they're jumping they're causing and jumping on all sorts of things this year.
Yeah, I think to that point, Ben Healy had 4-1 game. I think he's up to 7, but a lot of guys have 2
Wow.
or 3.
Kicks up, fielded at the 2. The Tigers with the ball now. They'll bring it out past the 15. Trying to get an angle here, cutting towards the near sideline. Tackled nicely, nicely done there. Lift up, pick down, tackle, boom, bada bing. We've got a quick shout out early on. Bobo, our super fan, watching the game virtually with his 3 nephews, Ben, Jake, and Alex Shaw, all Raider football alum and Badger grads. Bingo!
All right.
Thanks for tuning in, boys. We'll put up the shout out number in a little bit. If you have it at home, pop us a line. So 1st and 10 right now for the Tigers of New Richmond. Ball spotted at the 24-yard line. Our first look at Scanlon and Trandall. Might sneak in here in front of you, Aaron.
Look for the other thing from last year I remember is a lot of quick stuff. So look for, you see them stacked on the top of your screen there. Look for potentially some quick outs there, trying to get a little bit of a run after the catch to those receivers, quick passes.
Quick handoff, goes up the middle. Is that our first look at Trandall?
Yep.
Number 5,
Again,
Andrew Trandall.
averaging about 5 yards, but 30 carries a game. So
Wow.
he's going to carry a load for sure.
He's
Coming
a cowbell.
off an ACL injury last year.
Bell cow.
One of those track guys we talked about. You can already kind of see the size difference in these two teams. We talk about the size on that Raider defensive line. You've got 3 guys, whether it's 6'3", 6'4", they're all about 225, 230, and athletic. Watch number 14, Aiden Tempering on bottom of your screen there. Will McDonald on the top, both playing outside.
Tries to get around the edge. Pass bobbled at the 31 and no good. Brings up a 3rd and long.
These are those spots, again, where this defense has been pretty opportunistic. The safeties in particular, Healy, number 5, Buechler, number 21. On the corners, you've got both Riley Stelzer, number 16, Jack LeBlanc, number 20, been ball hawks, really, in these situations.
They really have. Just really impressive on the D back there. I know you don't have it off the top of your head, but it'd be interesting how many interceptions those guys have this year.
I think we're probably close to 14.
Big pressure. Oh, my goodness. Caught on that far side.
Tackle.
Slips the
Another
tackle.
one.
Down to the 50, and he's loose. Nope, he's out of bounds. Oh, really close to a sack in the backfield there, and a little slow on the replay.
And again, I think that's number 5, Trandall, and they're going to try to get him loose. Not a lot of size, but speed, of course. Solid. Number 9. I'm sorry, that was Efforts. Good athlete there, too.
Drew Efforts, senior, 6 foot, 186.
That was lucky. That was a big play. That
really close to blowing it up
there. That he stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, close to a sack too. Our first one, but nice job by Scanlon to get that one off. Scanlon hands this one off. It's our main man, Trandall. He'll bounce that one out to that left side. Picks up about 5, so a handful on that one. That brings up a 2nd down now. Stelzer with the stop out there. Ran into his dad. Is it Ken?
Yeah, he's banged up.
Yeah.
Is he on a cart? I haven't seen him, but I know he really messed up his leg. He races lawnmowers.
Really?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, well,
come on. You're pulling my leg.
He does. No, I'm not. I'm telling you the truth.
That's awesome, bro. Handoff again. Nice
jump
stop
good
there.
fill that time by the Raiders. So, again, Trandall's an athlete. What you don't want to do is give him a lot of open space. Good jump cut by him to get outside, but
great tackle
Hudson's
inside.
got some active linebackers back there. We'll talk about them here. Of course, the hammer you talked about, Reese Thompson. Also playing back there tonight, you've got Ben Stigler, number 41. You're also going to see Ben Dravley, number 57.
The sauce.
And also Owen Gooder. So they'll rotate those linebackers a little bit. And watch for them to be active, trying to shoot those gaps on blitzes as well.
Scanlon in the shotgun here. He'll take the snap. Pass coming. Got a guy. Oh, my. Slipped right into traffic there. Number 12 catches that one. That's Langness.
That's been a spot that's been susceptible for this Raider defense a little bit. Safety kind of tried to jump that route. Got behind him and
big play there.
Big play.
Another big one on third down. That's 2 in a row that they've capitalized on some pretty big plays on a third down. Let's move the chains here. They'll move it to the, looks like the 26. In the red zone here. Need the Dita.
Sideline warning on Hudson.
Oh.
No penalty.
Sideline warning. Care to, what the heck is that?
Shut your mouth.
Okay.
And next time you'll get a penalty.
Roger that. Copy. Scanlon again in the shotgun. Sends a man in motion. Fakes the handoff. Gives it to it's Trandall
again.
Yep, again. He'll get a couple.
He'll get the bulk
Hard
of the
yards.
carries. Anything in that backfield, you'll see him getting the ball. And
Yeah.
sometimes they'll do a quick handoff, maybe on a jet sweep on those guys coming in motion. But most of the time, it's number 5. Keep working it. And again, what are we at? 2-3 yards a pop.
Yep.
They've had 2 third down conversions, to your point. And those are quick, easy passes to get 5 yards. I mean, Hudson wants to get them in more third and long situations to be able to get more of that pass rush kind of dialed up.
Scanlon again in the shotgun here. Second and looks like about 6. Pass over the near side here.
There you go, Jack LeBlanc.
Boom!
Excellent
Bada
job.
boom!
Both he and Stelzer have done a good job of taking on blockers. That time, again, we talked about that quick out, trying to get the ball out in space to those receivers. Number 3, Drew Eckert, couldn't make the block. LeBlanc's able to get up there and get a loss of 2.
That looked like one that almost was picked. I mean, it looked like it maybe
Possibly.
pickable.
I mean, that's one. Maybe at this level, they don't bank it and say, hey, if they try that again on me, I'm going to jump that route.
right.
But certainly, yeah. And what I like is now he's up in press coverage there, so he's going to drop back, but they're being aggressive. Open
Scanlon
backfield
drops.
this time.
Oh,
There's
pressure inside. Gets one off too low. Not going to do it. So a 4th down coming up. We'll replay that one. Nice pressure off the backside on him. That was number 6. Is that Dickman getting to him
Dickman.
there? Yep.
And again, Scanlon did a pretty good job of just getting rid of that football. Threw it to a spot. Nobody could make that catch, but he didn't take the sack either. So
going for it on 4th down here. Ball backed up right now to the 25-yard line. 4th and long. Scanlon shotgun again.
pressure coming.
He'll drop back. Good at the line.
Will
Oh,
McDonald.
hold there. Not called. Chucks this one deep.
He's
Got a
open.
guy
Oh,
open
my
in the end
goodness.
zone.
Man, they just lost track of that receiver coming back. You could kind of see they got some must have got mixed up kind of back in the backfield. Safety's there late. Gets him right at the pylon. Good pressure that time from Hudson to get Scanlon out of the pocket, but that's one of those plays you teach your receivers to come back towards the quarterback to make a play, and he was able to get it right at the corner of the end zone.
Little tomfoolery at the line here. They'll scooch on over for the point after. Well, big play on 4th down. My goodness. Kick up. Good.
No good.
No good. Kick up. No good. Well, I'll tell you, check out this replay real quick, my friend.
Yeah, I mean, they flushed him out. Sure, Reese Thompson got turned around there, but the safety got behind the corner. Safety was a little late getting to that play, but nice job by Scanlon to find the open receiver and get a touchdown.
Yeah.
Hey,
Well,
they're
here we
going
go.
to come and compete.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
if you
Oh,
expected
yeah.
them to lay over, this isn't the last two opponents we've faced here.
Yep. Yeah, coming into this one, I felt like we were going to have a bit of a barn burner on our hands tonight with both teams, with skin in the game here, right? I mean, both teams have a
Right.
have a want and a need to win tonight. All right, so that's your Tiger offense. Let's see what that Hudson offense can do now. Double deuce Yeager's back for Hudson. He's lined up at about the 1 yard line. Tigers will get spread out into formation. Chilly one if you're not from around the area. It's in the 30s tonight. We had snow on the ground this morning. Bit of a crazy train here.
Football weather. This is football weather.
Yes,
this
sir.
is what we like.
A line drive back to Yeager. Yeager fields that one at the 6. On up to the 15, the 20. Next cut, 25, 30. We'll tag it. Nice run, nice blocks there in front of Yeager.
Well, let's see what this Raider offense can do here. Certainly mentioned it before. Like to see them get the run established. My players of the game last week were that offensive line. I'd like to see them play with the same fire they play with. It's easy when it's a lesser opponent or a team that you know you're expected to beat.
Sure.
Be consistent every week, especially at this stage of the season. You want to be going into the playoffs. That running game is so important for Hudson. Like to see them try to get after it early here.
1st and 10 ball at the 30. Bus, wow, he's going to bite off a big chunk here. Goes out, triple coverage on that far side. Goodness. Trying to hit number 8,
That was Riley
Anderson.
Yep.
A bit hairy over there. Triple coverage out. I'm not sure.
Crossing routes.
Woo.
Baby bites.
Yeah, take the baby bites. I'll take that. All right, so 2nd and 10 here as Hudson goes for a big chunk there. Does not get her to go.
Roby with the carry.
Trying to get around that edge. He does. Cuts upfield. Picks up about 7 there. Nice run by Roby.
Yeah, Roby's really the guy, I think, in that Raider backfield that's got a little extra burst. He's got some speed. Not to take anything away from the other runners. They've all kind of got their skills and what they're good at. But when I think about Hudson having success either in the option or on those sweeps, it's been Roby is the one that picks up bigger chunks, it seems
For
like.
sure. 3rd and 2 here. Bus pressure.
Nothing.
Popped
Boy.
as he throws. My goodness, almost intercepted there.
Big pressure that time. Again, one of the defenders picked up by the running back, but
wow. Well, Hudson's going to have to get this one out of their side of the field here, so we'll punt
Gannon
this.
Sawicki, the punter for the Raiders, senior.
Tigers have a man lined up on the 30. Sawicki with the snaps good. 25-yard line lets one fly. Nice kick. Fair catch called for at the 31. Nice catch. Well, not a lot of rest for that defense here. We need those guys to kind of get the engine started, if you will. Our offense goes 3 and out there, and giddy up.
Giddy up.
So New Richmond with the ball at the 30, actually 31. Fun to have the kids at the game tonight. We've got the kind of junior cheerleaders down here, all in pink. Between the at the half, I should say, the boosters will be out here. That's
That'll be crazy.
That'll be
That's
fun.
fun to watch.
yeah. Got a couple games going on.
Keeper Scanlon.
Yep. Far side rolls.
Nice play that time. Stelzner
Job.
read that well, stretched him out, able to keep him to a yard. Maybe 2.
Yep. Just couldn't quite get upfield. Nice job by the defense there. Got like I said, a yard or 2 there. We'll mark it 2 yards. So 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they had some success with a couple of pass plays on 3rd down, 4th down, obviously the touchdown, but those are the situations you want them to get into. Put the ball in the quarterback's hands.
Yeah.
Get the pass rush going. 3rd and long, 2nd long, 3rd and long. Those are opportunistic spots.
Pass. Oh, good pressure.
Look for
Just
it, look
chucks
for
this one up. Oh, wow! In and out of the hands of the Raiders.
A penalty.
Well, we
What's
got
the
a
penalty on that?
we got a replay on this.
That one bounced right off his chest.
Wow, great pressure. Chucks it up.
Nobody was even around him.
Hits him in the hands. Penalty. Don't know. We'll watch it one more time. You want to watch this here?
Well, I can tell you right now that there was nobody around him unless there was a hold before we saw it on our screen, and I don't see it. Look, he's all by himself. I don't know. That to me, at least from our vantage point, looked like it. A ball hung up for a second, hit him.
Yeah.
The defender got there, and the flag got thrown.
One more time, just in case, because we've got the replays. They're free. Again, nice pressure, chucked up, hits him in the hands, bobbled
kind of a
there.
bang play, and that's probably what they're talking about right now. But I mean, he was in a vantage spot to be able to make an accurate call on that play.
Now, is that no? I was just going to say, is that an accidental flag instead of the beanbag? But it's not. They're talking about it too long right now.
No, he.
What
I just pulled it out and pulled it.
Yeah.
Now he's going to save face and see if they're going to call the penalty. Picking it up.
So interception? What's going on here?
I don't think there was an interception there. It should have been an incomplete pass.
Okay. Because it didn't look like, maybe my eyes aren't as good as they used to be, but it didn't look like it hit the ground. One more time. Bobbled, loose.
Oh, maybe it did hit the ground.
I thought it hit the ground, but
I don't know. Looked like an interception to me.
lots of talk here, and I'm not really sure why all the discussion. Make a call and let's move on.
Right. Well, then they blew it dead. So if it was an interception, then that, I don't know. Tiger guys are out there clapping. So I would guess it'll be Tiger ball. We'll see what happens. You get down tonight. Get down
These
tonight.
are the spots where you kind of want your referee.
Pass interference on the defense on the 20.
Wow.
However, there was an interception on that pass, including an inadvertent whistle. The result of the play is Richmond will take the play over.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
It's a redo.
Wow.
What are we?
Jeez.
Playing ball out back?
All right.
Redo.
Well, all right. We try to. Our policy is we don't like to talk too much about the refereeing, but
That's correct.
I guess let's go back.
I'm scratching my head a little bit here. I'll play that one more time just in case you want to scratch your head with me. Here we go. Pass lobbed up. It's up for grabs. Contact when the ball hits him. Interception
it looked
clearly.
like it was bang bang.
Yeah.
That safety that came over and made the hit. Now, obviously, when you see the referee throw the flag, he thought he got there early, but nonetheless, there's lots of confusion with our referees. You want to play that one? Play this one. There you go.
Well, sometimes you don't have to say anything. You can just play some music.
That's right.
Yep. So they'll move the sticks over there. They'll move them to the 48-yard line. Looks like we will have a first down for the Tigers.
When they said they were going to replay the down, it didn't make a whole lot of sense to me because the penalty, the interception actually does not count if the penalty was before the play.
Right.
So
right.
or before that happening. So
Quick touch pass, if you will, up to the back there. A quick play. Ball rolling loose. I did not get
that's
the number
number 12.
on that
Catcher
runner.
Langness.
Thank you.
Catcher Langness.
Thank you.
A lot of speed there. Again, we talked about the speed of the Tigers. If you're Hudson here on defense, you want to definitely force a third down, try to get off the field. Again, some confusion. You got to keep your head in the game after that questionable call.
Yeah, it's got to be a bit of a letdown, right, mentally, where you're like, we just had an interception. Now we don't? What? Fakes the pass. Trandall, I think, right up the middle, trying
Picked
to get
up
something.
a couple.
A quick handoff to him, tries to weave his way through. Maybe got to the 46, it looks like where they're going to mark it. So 3rd and 4 here. Let's go, D. Bend, don't break. Need to get that offense back out there. Again, thanks for tuning in to Raiders Streaming and the River Channel. Booth sponsored by the University of River Falls College of Business and Economics. Scanlon shotgun. Fakes the handoff. Pass coming. He's going to unload this one wide open.
Oh, my
Caught.
goodness.
Touchdown.
That was number 12 again. We talked about him. Their speed. Number 12, Catcher Langness, sorry.
Wow.
Again,
he was just
flew by those guys.
Gone.
Not sure where the safety help was on that play. Just, again, blew past the corner and nothing left. And again, that was a quick play. Hudson not able to get much pressure on that. My phone is buzzing.
I'm sure it is.
I'm getting a lot of New Richmond texts.
Sure you're catching some business right now from the New Richmond crew out there. Tigers definitely off to a fast start here. Both offensive drives have left at scores for them. We'll see if they can put this through the uprights. Yep. And good
Looks
this
good.
time. So 13 points for the Tigers.
Yeah, that was quick.
Yeah. I'll tell you, some big plays on 4th and 3rd downs that just unable to get off the field, and the Tigers capitalizing on some big stuff.
Well, what they're doing so far is we've talked about that defensive front for Hudson. They aren't getting home. So in other words, the plays that are being executed are not relying on the quarterback to hold the ball very long. That play right there got enough of a chip, got enough of a block. The receiver was light years past the defense.
It was gone.
Able to run under that football. So Hudson's got to get something going here on offense. Get a little drive going. Eat some clock.
Yeah.
Try to put some points on the board. Otherwise, you can feel the momentum right now.
For sure. It is Tigers driving the bus right now, no doubt. Well, the student section with a yellow out tonight, I think, in honor of Miss T. Winkle.
I think she'd be a senior this year, right?
Senior last year.
Okay.
That class, that was her graduating class last year. So a kick, kind of a short one here. Doinks at about the 21. Fielded at the 21.
Nathan
and
Michaels there picking that up.
down at the 21.
Number 7, Nathan Michaels on the return.
All right. Like you said, need to get the offense spun up here. Just,
Well, 2 passes and a run. The run got you 8 yards. So,
yeah,
no time to panic. It's 4:47 in the first quarter here.
anytime.
Again, the Tigers' nice first drive to get some points. That second drive had started with good field position. So you obviously want to eat some clock. And certainly, even if you don't score, get some yardage to move down the field.
Boston option
Nice
keeps
keep,
it.
nice
Nice
keep.
job. Over the 30, out to the 35, and out of bounds, and a big,
There you go.
big hit. A flag thrown on that
There you
one.
go.
Bingo. Bingo, out of bounds, and gets just dropped like a WWF superstar. Oh, we got the parents giving us the first downs out here. Loving it.
Need a little fire.
Yep, I'll take it. Studi section, kind of quiet. Parents getting her going.
Hudson Raider, first down.
First down.
55 on the defense. 15 yards.
Wow, that's a biggie. 15
It
yards
is.
to the good for Hudson.
You know, he was fine when he took him out of bounds, but then when you toss him, especially right
Yep.
in front of the bench there, you're going to have a referee close by, and
Yeah.
that side judge called that personal foul. So
Coaches are never fans of those penalties. I guarantee that. Bus with it now. Bus fakes the handoff. Option out.
Oh, he's got a
Near
block,
side.
too.
Got room. Here we go. Over the 40. Down to the 36-ish. Oh, yeah.
nice job that time. Number 37, Blusky out in front. Just kind of froze his defender, able to hold on, and
Yeager with a
Hudson picks
nice
up 8.
run. The double deuce. Ross Yeager. Grandma Yeager, if you're tuning in out there, appreciate it. Fun to hear from you the other night. 2nd and 2. Option other
sticking with
side.
that option. This is
Yep.
Blusky with the ball.
First down. We'll take it out to about the 32.
Keep working that. You know, again,
Yeah.
I'm all for trying to hit a home run, but you see kind of how that sets you with a 2nd and long. Maybe get yourself kind of settled into a drive and then take a poke. But
Love it. Excuse the sniffles up here. It's a little chilly in the booth tonight, my friend.
Chilly? Well, you're a hardened Texas guy. You should be able to take that.
I know. After all these years being up north, I should be okay, but nose gets going sometimes. Pass coming. Here we go. Pops this one to the near side.
Oh.
Nothing doing.
Just a little bit short. I mean, he had the guy beat by a step if it was hung up there. That's Lassard out there. Big target for Jake this year, having a good season.
Yeah, the defender with a bit of a stutter step there. He was looking back, kind of lost his footing. Just a bit outside on that one.
Well, Hudson's definitely going to have some height advantage with those receivers, especially when Lassard and Healy are in there.
2nd and 10 here. Ball at the 33.
He's got a block. Get out front. Get out front. There you go.
There we go. Turn the corner. Up to the 25. Woo! Big hit there at the end.
Yeager again. Hudson's getting some good spacing with that option. You can kind of see it. Jake's making some good decisions. He had the one keeper, picked up a first down. But, again, if you can get 6-8 yards of carry with this option, and they're switching sides of the field, too. It's not necessarily working on one side or the other so far.
Like it. 3rd and short, 3rd and about 2, it looks like.
I think we're in 4-down territory here.
I would concur, my friend. Bus with it now. Looks for the pass. Got
There's
a guy.
that
There it
crosser.
is. Nice catch.
Riley Anderson.
Nice throw, nice catch. First down, Hudson. Ball at the 13. Check that one out.
Good-looking drive so far for Hudson. Coming back off that big touchdown play by the Tigers.
So that'll move the chains marker at the 13, it looks like. Yep. First down will be at the 3. As I said that, I'm like, oh, thanks, Captain Obvious. Boston with a keeper. Runs just over the 10, makes it down to about the 6-ish.
Yeah, nice fake on that play. You could see Caples, number 4, get tackled in the backfield. That's where the fake went to, and Jake's able to pick up 6.
Good play. Real nice, Clark. Real nice. 2nd and 4 here. Boston back in the shotgun. Got a man in motion.
Option again.
Ooh, got a blocker
Cut
in
that
front.
up. Run
Cuts
hard,
right
run
up.
hard. Ball on the ground.
Loose. Oh, dang it. Well, that I think is going to be a turnover.
It looked like it bounced right into that Tiger defender.
Ball loose, slides into that one, and it's a Tiger ball there inside the 5. Big play by the D there. They stop Hudson short, cause a fumble.
Good-looking drive by the Raiders that time. Again, I like the aggressive, trying to kind of put your nose down, get to the end zone. Looked like Yeager could have maybe popped that thing out, maybe missed a little bit of the contact, but good job by the Tigers punching it out and recovering the fumble.
All right.
D needs to hold here.
Yep, got to get a hold here, get some field position, and give her a go again. 3:01 in the first quarter. Handoff up the middle with some room. Gets out to just shy of the 10-yard line. Trandall. So they'll move the marker to. Looks like we're about 6 yards on that carry. So 2nd and 4. Ball spotted just inside the 10. First down's at the 14. Scanlon back in the shotgun. Another handoff. Trandall.
Nice cut
wow.
back.
Good hard
Good
run
cut
there.
back. Yep, he had a little bit of a seam, and then he cut that back, picked up about 7 yards. One thing, talking to a lot of the New Richmond folks and people that follow this team, he hasn't had a lot of huge runs this year, like big runs, breakaway runs.
Sure.
I think teams are keying on him, but that's kind of his trademark the last couple of years. He's been one of those big play breakaway guys. But you can see it. I mean, a lot of times he's probably a shoestring tackle away from taking it to the house. He's got some speed.
So first down, all spotted at the 18. It's like dialing up some pressure maybe. Trandall again just kind of cuts that up and picks up another 5 yards.
Yeah, the pressure's coming, but the pressure's got to get home. In other words, you can't get tied up in the garbage.
Yeah.
Just because somebody's getting a body in front of you, you got to shed those blocks and make a tackle.
So 2nd and 4 here for the Tigers. Ball spotted at the 24-yard line.
Again, you got a team playing with a little bit of confidence. They're running the football. They're having a little bit of success. Don't be surprised to be seeing some play action here or potentially quick pass play.
Trendall, another handoff, another first down and more out to just shy of the 40-yard line. Boy, he's a workhorse.
He's quick. He's different than what we saw from River Falls. I mean, that was a big back, bigger back. Some speed. I mean, this is speed. This is obviously some ability to read holes and be able to cut back. And that line's getting some confidence, too. I mean, they're starting this drive especially. Trandall's averaging about 6-7 yards a carry.
Again, ball at the 38, 1st and 10 for the Tigers here. Scanlon back in the shotgun again. Fakes the handoff, rolls out to the near side for a pass. Behind his receiver, but caught. Picks up about 5. I'll tell you, they're pretty consistent on those first downs. They're going to pick up a chunk and give themselves a manageable, third if they don't pick it up on 2.
Right.
Doing a good job. So 2nd and 5 here, the ball at the 44.
Looks like that's going to be the end of the
quarter. Well, let's take a quick breather as we'll wrap the end of the first quarter. We'll be right back.
Discover
Alrighty, welcome back to the second quarter here. Put 12 on the clock. Tigers with the ball and in command that first quarter. Hudson with a nice drive at near the end of the first quarter there, but unable to make any hay at the end of that one. On that turnover on the goal line. So the Tigers on that drive still. Again, ball spotted at the 44. 2nd down. Scanlon. Hand off to Trandall. Trandall again gets past that first
fill that time.
wave.
Didn't get much. Okay, Will McDonald got out there. Also Owen Gooder. Maybe a yard.
Yep, you're right on that one. So 3rd down and looks like about 4.
Yeah, this is a big play. I mean, right now you hold them here. I don't know if Coach Larson's going to try to get too risky unless they're really 4th and short.
Sure.
So what you don't want to do, again, is have that kind of blown play where you let those receivers fly by. We got single coverage down the bottom of the screen, so keep an eye on that.
Hand off Trandall.
Oh, they're going to get him.
Nothing going on there
About
on the
a
near
yard.
side. So McDonald on the tackle, picked up maybe a yard there. 4th and 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
3 yards, yep.
Gosh.
Are we at the 55-yard line? Or?
We are not. We're at the 45.
Okay.
There's only 52s out there. There's no 55s.
That's true.
Come on. Just talk to Anderson. He'll tell you. We got a mom giving us the wow.
We need this
us.
rowdy section to get going here.
I know. We need to get
Kids are quiet.
Kids fired up out there.
It's returnable.
Yep. Out to the 20. Oh, goodness sakes.
Having a hard time handling the football tonight.
Well, I was going to queue up a replay on that one, but I'm not going to watch that back.
Nope. Got it back. That's good.
Yep. Let's clear that from the memory. We got it back. Check. Ball spotted at the 18.
Well, Hudson's last offensive possession was very good. They proved that they could.
Outstanding.
They proved that they could run the football. The option was working well. I don't know that you panic and all of a sudden think, okay, again, you've got 2.5 quarters or over almost 3 full quarters here. Get a good drive going, balance it a little bit, get the run game up and going again.
Yep, get some points on the board and just get her going. Bus with it now. Bus keeps this one, goes to the near side, fakes the option. Oh, goodness
Not
sakes.
much there.
Hit hard, picks up a couple yards.
Good decision by Jake that time, though. I mean, I think the pitch man was open, but chances are that picks up a yard at best, maybe 2. So
look at that. Picked up about 6 yards on that play. We'll take it. So 2nd and 4 here. It didn't look like that much as it was happening, but picked up 6. We'll take it. Again, busting the shotgun here. 2nd and 4. Ball at the 25. Drops back with a pass. Got him. Got him. Oh, yes. Caught.
There you go.
Woo, at the 35. What a throw and what a catch. Unbelievable.
Yeah,
Woo.
Nathan Michaels, number 7 with the catch that time. He's having a fantastic year. Great fingertip catch that time.
Baby.
Again, and the ball's right on the money. I mean, good coverage, but Michael's able to get a step or 2. Ball hits him right at the fingertips.
Just on the gas, too. Look at Michael's full stride. Loving every minute of it. Come on. Ball on the 35. Boston fakes the handoff. Oh, pressure. Dumps this one off. I think he was trying to get a little screen set up there, maybe?
I think they were trying to do a little dump-off pass, but, again, the pressure came. Probably best that was an incomplete pass.
Oh,
Thrown
dang.
into traffic there. That could have been dangerous.
Couple big bodies in the backfield on the bus there. So they'll bring up a 2nd and 10 here. And like you said, good to get rid of that one. Again, just keep going to the well here. Nothing fancy, right? Just
I
keep
mean,
doing what
the
you're
option
doing.
is working.
Yeah.
We see a lot of games where, man, it takes time for that to get going.
Yes.
But you can see they're getting that edge. And
Yeager in motion. Fakes to him. Pitch on over. Got a couple guys in front of him. Makes it down to about the 2. Caples gets to, I don't know, maybe a yard or 2 there. Let's see where they marked that one.
not much.
Not much. Yeah, I was thinking got a yard or 2. Mark a yard or, yep, there's 2. So 3rd and 8 coming up. Studi section trying to get her going here with the help of the junior cheerleaders down there. Can stick around at the half today. We've got the Hudson Booster boys out playing some ball. Drops back to
Lots
pass.
of time.
Bussin'.
Oh, my.
Goodness.
Pass behind him.
Trying to hit Caples there and just a little off the mark and lucky to not have that one get picked.
Yeah, and lots of time there, too. Again, you want to, when you have an opportunity like that, you got 1, 2, 3 options to kind of check. There's not necessarily time to, I mean, ultimately you want to make sure that if that guy's covered, you don't force the football. So
big 4th down, Boston shotgun. Drops back, pressure
Pressure.
on the backside, gets hit as he throws.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes, baby!
Michaels again.
Come on now! Michaels just rolling out to that far side, busting just as he gets hit. I don't know how that one got off and on the mark like it did, but
Well, I
great
think
play.
that was a designed out route by Michaels to just kind of run that corner route like that, and Jake got the ball up. Again, we talk about his arm strength, got enough underneath it. Timing was good.
Right as he was getting hit, too.
Okay, let's run the football here.
Busting again in the shotgun, rolls out, pitches this one
Get
on
ahead,
over.
get ahead on him.
Nice, running through a tackle. Had a piece of the shirt there still rolling, but lucky to get back near the line of scrimmage as they caught him in the backfield on that one. Quick shout out to the Hot Tub Time Machine if you're tuning in out there. Beautiful night to be in the Time Machine. Quick shout out to the Bloomsburg, the Bosworth, the Blanks, the Tierstages, the Axles. What up? Boston again rolling to the near side. Has some room, yep. Picked up a couple.
Not much. Oh, my.
And then drugged down out of bounds. There's a flag. A little late, but it happened a little late.
Yeah, unfortunate. I mean, that wasn't maybe as blatant as the one we saw before, but you can't do that. You just got to know you can't roll that body over and finish that play. Once they're out of bounds, they're not going to let you.
The replay was
necessarily finish that tackle.
I mean, look at this. It's just a mental miscue by that Tiger player.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this. Out of bounds and then boom. Yeah, that's gonna put him on the 2 or something. Half the distance. Okay, so on the 5.
If I'm Hudson here, I'm thinking, okay, what are the plays in the playbook that can get me 3-4 yards a pop?
Yep.
And I
run that.
And I run it twice.
Yep. So second down, 3 to go to get a first down, 5 to get a touchdown. Boston with Jaeger in motion. Boston keeps this one out to about the 4. It's drugged down again.
Again, they can get a first down here as well. So
yep. Looked like he made it to about the 4. So about 2 yards to the first down. Obviously 4 to the end zone here. Yeah, that's interesting that, you can still get that first down and then have, a fresh set inside the 2. All right, so Boston, shotgun, rolls to the near side, keeps this one again, good pressure.
I don't know, maybe a yard.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's going to be a little short again. We're missing those blocks. There should be a little bit more of a push there on that line to give Jake some space, even in the option. I mean, the guys that are making these tackles are on the defensive line, so watch for Hudson, maybe a hard count here.
Couple big plays this series so far. This will be a timeout for the Tigers.
New Richmond.
Back in 2.
Something delicious at Barker's Bar and Grill. With quality ingredients, exceptional service, our food is always fresh and local. From house-smoked meats, char-grilled hamburgers and turkeys roasted daily, to our hand-cut Barker fries and legendary chicken wings. Experience a bistro of a tavern at Barker's Bar and Grill.
Alrighty then, it's a this is one of those drives where you kind of get your blood pressure up a little bit.
Yeah, well, we're kind of expecting. Let's take control here, and again, that's about execution. So you got to get out there. Hopefully, that timeout, the coaches are like, "Look, we're going to run this play. Know your job. Know how you got to execute. Where you got to make a block."
All right, we're getting a bunch of texts into the booth. We'll get to those in just a little bit here. A couple score updates as well. Thank you, Jilly, for those. All right, big fourth down here. Again, we can pick up the first down without a touchdown. I wouldn't mind just dropping it into the end zone here. Boston with it now. Looks left all day.
Jeez.
No flag there, and was looking for one as he was trying to hit Michaels, I believe, and turnover on downs.
Yeah. I mean, again,
looking that way,
looking flat.
Yep.
I mean, if that's an in route there, you got to run that hard, try to get to your spot. But I think what were we sitting there with 2nd and 2 or 2nd and 3 after the penalty?
Yep.
And couldn't pick up 3 yards. So time for the defense to show up again. See if they can get a stop, get the Raiders the ball back here this half.
Definitely been leaning on them since those opening 2 drives where the Tigers scored. So the Tigers will start deep in their own end here. Ball on the 5. Scanlon in the shotgun. Handoff to their main man. It's Trandall. We'll, I'm sure, get a couple handoffs here inside the 10. And
yeah, absolutely. They're going to eat the clock.
Work his way out. Yep.
Make the Raiders stop them. try to get it to a 3rd and short or 3rd and manageable. And
so 2nd down and 8. Chandal picked up a pair on that play. All right, defense, here we go. It'd be fun to get a sack here. I'm ready to call out Little Italy for a sack. Handoff again to Trandall. He cuts out to that far side.
Nice tackle on that edge there. I think that was Reese Thompson. Good play.
Cuts it to that outside there, and yep, you're right about that.
So we talked about Scanlon. We've seen him throw the football so far tonight. Again, been pretty accurate in the passing game, but don't sleep on the fact that he could easily run like a bootleg or some sort of a draw play off the fake to Trandall.
Sure.
New Richmond probably not wanting to get too risky here based on their field position, but if you're Hudson, you got to be ready for anything.
Scanlon shotgun, fakes the handoff, pressure. Nice pass, caught.
Just an easy play right there. Get between the defenders and not a lot of, just don't give the defense a lot of time to get pressure on. They're getting there. They're just getting there a tad bit late.
A big 3rd down pickup for the Tigers. They'll move the chains on that one. Ball spotted at the 19.
What do you think?
I don't know.
Trandall?
I was just thinking it's probably Trandall. I mean, it's a formula that's working for these guys.
Reggie's eating clock. He's happy with where he's at right now.
You bet. He's a smart coach.
Oh, quick
Pressure,
pass out.
Pass out to that right side.
Out to the speed.
Oh, look at him go. Makes one miss. Nice tackle on the far side. Scanlon did a great job getting rid of that one as there was pressure in the backfield really quick. 2nd and 3. You're right. The coach for, is it Reggie? Reggie Larson?
Yeah.
Did a good job just kind of letting the clock go. And what is the time between plays? Is it 25 seconds that he has? 35. Okay. So you can burn a whole lot of clock just kind of dinking and dunking out there. Keeper this time by Scanlon. He comes to the near side. Flag down in the backfield.
A hold there. It looked like Hatfield might have been pulled to the ground, number 75. So that's coming back.
It's been pretty clean except for a couple, personal fouls, dragging our guys down out of bounds. Other than that, pretty clean by the Tigers and the Raiders.
Right.
So that'll back them up on a 2nd down. Looks like they're going to spot this one. Keep on walking. 15, 14, 13-yard line.
Holding, offense number 57, 10-yard penalty, replay, 2nd down.
Loving the mic'd up referees out there, and
nice.
Loving a good, clear call on what happened there. I really kind of taking it up a notch doing that. I really like that.
Yeah.
2nd and long here, so a nice break for the D. Let's see if we can't pin them back in their own end. Scanlon with it now. Another quick throw to the near side, makes one man miss. Wow.
Big chunk, though. Big chunk.
Huge chunk. Might be a 1st down. It looks like it is. Wow. New Richmond's got a lot in the playbook here, kind of working their way around things right now.
Yeah, and just kind of giving what the defense is going to give them.
Yeah. Well, 2nd and long goes to 1st and 10. Talk about taking a crowd out of it. The Tigers definitely have knocked the wind out of the sails here a little bit. Need somebody to go set up a fireworks display down at the end of the field or something.
Something.
If somebody does that, it was not my idea. Get a whistle and a flag.
Delay.
Delay a game.
Ball. Delay a game.
Interesting.
Offense, 5-yard penalty. Still 1st down.
Yeah, I mean, the Raiders sitting with 3 timeouts, thinking that with that 2nd long, perhaps getting the football back, but no, all of a sudden you're just over 3 minutes, 3:04, and clock's ticking. Potentially here, you don't want to give up a big play, obviously.
Right.
I mean, at the half,
keep
you're
it
going to get the football back or football to start the 3rd quarter.
pressure on Scanlon. Oh, big hit there.
Oh, a penalty as well.
Flag
I'm
down.
not sure. They might. Not sure what they're going to call.
The hammer
Holding, it looks like.
back there absolutely smokes Scanlon. Watch this. Just comes flying through. Boop.
Holding, offense 71, 10-yard penalty, replay first down.
So the Tigers stacking up a couple penalties on this drive right now. They'll back this up. First down marker goes to the inside the 10 now. Hudson D just needs to kind of step on them here and just pen them deep.
Now you're thinking about timeouts.
Right.
And you've got 2:47 left. Again, see what the result of this play is here. Like I said, I thought before the Tigers would try to run the ball with Trandall, but
Oh,
there we
ball
go.
down!
That's ours. That's ours.
Woo-hoo!
Will
Big
McDonald
time!
jumped on that one. Just a little mishap in
Oh,
the backfield
my
there.
goodness.
Trying to do just a quick little pitch to number 12 off the hands.
Oh, my goodness. One more time. My goodness. Wow, what a big, big play. Deep in the red zone
That's
here.
big right there.
Big time play here. So Hudson needing to state the obvious. We got to capitalize
Gotta
on
get
this.
some points
Gotta
here.
get points.
Absolutely.
And we got to get, I think, a touchdown and a field
Need
goal.
a touchdown.
Yep. That's what we need. Big time play. And these are the types of plays that, coming into a half that can take the wind out of your sails, right? You turned it over deep in your own end. We'll see what Hudson can do. So
Yeah.
kind of give him a bit of a gut punch here late in the second quarter.
Yep, you've been in control.
The pass was forward.
Oh,
It's an
pass incomplete.
pass. Second down.
Actually, that's the right call. That is the right call.
Okay.
It was not. I mean, if you watch the replay,
Yep, which we can. Here we go.
yep. So he tried to pitch him the ball, pass. Now, one more time.
Yep.
I'm just going to try to see it. Watch where he is. If he's behind, the quarterback, then
Yep.
that's a different call. Anyway, stops the
close.
clock. So
It's close. Well, Scanlon with a handoff to Trandall. Trandall cuts it out to the right.
timeout.
Nice tackle.
Timeout. Okay,
Well,
so
I don't have that replay queued up anymore, but that was it's obvious you'd think.
If it's a forward pass, it's an incomplete.
Yep.
Okay. If the back was behind the quarterback, then that is a fumble. That's a live ball. So that's one thing we couldn't see. It looks to me like they were probably at least kind of in equal line, or potentially he was a little bit in front of Scanlon.
I'd
but,
give him that. Yep.
yeah.
I'd give
And
him
you've
that.
got two side judges that are watching.
They're right
that
down
play.
there. They got the angle. We're looking at it from a 45-degree angle.
Right.
You're right. Yep. I'll give him that. Still, I was ready for a big momentum shifter late
That would have been huge.
in this half. That would have been a big deal.
Nonetheless, though, we're at 2:33.
Yep.
Hudson again gets a stop here. They're going to get the football back, have an opportunity with some time to try to put some points on the board. That'd be a huge swing.
Somebody's got a hot dog or a brat near me right now. I can
You're
just,
just sniffing.
it's like a hound dog over here right now. Smell it. Smelling it. Okay, 3rd and a mile here, but do not count this Tiger offense out even this kind of distance. They have got some big time players.
Yep, and watch the Hudson safeties here. Again, they want to come up and try to support the run, but at the same time,
Trandall with it now. Oh, my goodness. Big red ball
there,
loose
that's
again.
a fumble right there. Definitely, that's a fumble, and I think that's Raider football. Yes, Raider football.
Boo,
Big hit
yeah.
that time. Let's see who came up and delivered that hit.
Come
he was
on,
in the
D.
secondary. Is that Healy right there?
Boy.
That was Healy that came up and made that hit, forced that
Wow.
football out. Nice play by Ben Healy.
First-year player. Love it. Well, here we go. Great field position if you're a Raider fan right now. Ball spotted at the 28-ish, 27.
And again, you have time,
Big
so
time
it doesn't
play.
have to
Watch
be a
that one more
chunk.
time. Oop. All right, back to live action here. Bus in the shotgun. He drops back. Quick pass over the middle.
Oh, goodness.
Tipped. Almost intercepted there. My gosh. Again,
Had him. I mean, he was open there. The pass was a little bit overthrown.
Yep, he did have him cutting through the seam there. Nice route by Yeager, and just missed on that one. So clock will stop. 2nd and 10 here. Again, at the half, we'll break for some shout-outs. We'll watch some booster football. Man in motion. Rolls to the near side. Pitches this one. I had a guy open there on the near side, and not sure who he was targeting on the near side here. Again, Bussin rolls to the... So 2:18, 3rd and 10 here. We need to pick up a first down. We don't have to get a touchdown here. We need to get the first
Pressure
at least,
coming.
right? Jake, pressure on the backside, gets loose. Good speed, puts his head down, runs out of bounds at the 20. So
nothing there.
Couple yards
Good to
left.
tuck that and run it.
Yep. Good job getting away. He literally had a guy breathing down his neck there. They'll move the chains on the far side. So 4th and 2. Clock at 2:10 right now. Needing a first down here. Again, don't need the TD yet. We got time. Yeager in motion. Got a guy.
They got
Jumped
him on
him.
a hard
Oh,
count.
they jumped him on that one. Tricked ya. That's Rogers style. Well, big time play there on 4th. Boop. Gotcha. Oh, and he just beside himself after that one.
That's tough.
Oh.
You're playing aggressive. You're amped up. Teams ahead. You want to make a hold here. Put Hudson at halftime sitting at 0. But again, 3 pass plays there. Defense is kind of expecting that. I don't mind maybe looking that direction, but give Jake kind of the ability or authority to run and tuck it and run if it's not there. Option there.
Yeager, far side. Can he get around his man? He does. Big hit after that. Just a couple yards. Tough running over there.
Early in the game, Hudson was having some success in that option. They were getting blocks on the perimeter. That time, not a lot there. So
Dried up a little bit, yep.
1:45 left.
2nd and 8, whistle. We'll get
Timeout.
a timeout.
New Richmond.
Timeout, New Richmond. Hudson was liking what they were seeing there. We'll be right back.
McCarty Construction, the top builder of decks and outdoor living spaces in western Wisconsin. McCarty also offers commercial and residential roofing with free roof inspections and quotes. And don't forget, McCarty has a lifetime guarantee on all workmanship. It's McCarty Construction. You can reach them at mccartyroofing.com.
Party rocks in the house tonight. Here we go. 2nd down and 8. Coming out of a timeout here in a second. Junior cheerleaders getting the duty section fired up. We the Mighty Raiders going down.
Kind of quiet down there so far.
Little bit.
We need to get those bleacher creatures running down the track.
Yep, I'm ready to see the flags moving. So big, big plays coming up here. 2nd down right now, 2nd and 8. Busting in the shotgun.
Tigers bring
Snap
pressure.
Good. Rolls out to his right. Chucks this one.
Oh,
Jump
he
ball.
got it.
Touchdown, Hudson.
Riley Anderson
Woo!
played
Anderson.
that ball excellent. Defenders had their back to the ball. Ball's thrown up right in that corner. He was double covered, but just kind of watched the play as he's the only one reacting to the football. Safety comes late.
Wow.
They're able to get one in the end zone here at the end of the half.
Boom. What a play. Just as we talked about it, the bleacher creatures on the run right now. Flags are flying. Thank you, Adam, for getting that. Awesome job. Get back to our strong kicker here. Snap's good. Kick's good. Boom, bada bang, and we talked about it just a little bit ago. We needed to get some points going into the half and a little momentum. Still 95 seconds on the clock.
Yep.
Still need our defense to come out and continue to play well and kind of clean this first half up.
Yeah.
A bit messy early on.
That's a big score for Hudson, and we've seen it all year. I mean, Hudson's got some size at the receiver position. We've got a quarterback that can get it up there. Sometimes it ends up just being a jump ball. Oftentimes it ends up going the right way. I mean, that time I thought the ball was thrown really well. Riley Anderson got past the corner. The safety was a little bit late, but ball thrown very well by Jake to get that score, and that's huge.
Big play near the end of the first half. Again, Hudson, let's get that momentum going into the half here. Keep that defense hot.
Jack Strong, kickoff for the Raiders.
Kickoff coming up for the Raiders. Ball at the 40. Again, minute 35 on the clock.
I don't see it. Looks like Trandall's deep back there. Again, you got your speed. They're not going to give him a chance.
Yeah, bit of a low flubber. Caught at the, or fielded at the 15. Leaned into a hit there, trying to stay in bounds, or excuse me, trying to get out of bounds, I would guess. So, a minute 29 left. Some big hits on that return. Dravelin, the sauce, takes care of business there on the tackle. Ball's going to be spotted at the 32, I believe. Well, wouldn't it be fun if our defense came up with
another turnover?
Another turnover.
That would be good.
Would that be fun? I'm just saying, these guys have had a really big season doing that. It'd be fun to see if they could do it one more time.
You don't want to fall asleep, though. I mean,
Nope.
We've seen these receivers fly past the corners. So, and Scanlon's been doing a great job getting rid of the football quickly.
Yep, hand off to
Trandall,
Trandall.
good jump cut that time.
Kind of
Lost his foot on the turf there a little bit.
Yep, lost a step there. Still picked up, looks like 4 on the play.
Well, he's not very big, but you can certainly see the power and the speed. And, boy, I mean, if you can tell if he gets a lane, he can plant his foot and go.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, all the booster teams are lining up over to our left near the school. I love, we got the green team, the blue team. Looks like the red or orange team over there. Gotta love it.
Probably got lots of grandmas and grandpas here to cheer him on.
I sure hope so.
Stay tuned at the half, too. We're going to talk about some alumni from Hudson that are currently playing college football, so you want to hear about that. Trandall, again, gets
Bumps that
outside.
one out to the outside there, trying to turn it upfield. Maybe picked up 4 on that one.
Not afraid of contact either.
Nope.
You can see him lower the shoulder. And
Yeah, ran into a bit of a wall there at the line, then just bounced it out to the right side. Like I said, picked up about 3 or 4. So 3rd and 4 here. 20 seconds on the clock, and it's winding.
Yeah, I don't think the Richmond's in any hurry to run another play here. Take a chance at a turnover and
Sure.
just flip the momentum. They had a great first half. I mean, think
Yeah.
about those first 2 drives. And again, they get the stop inside the 5-yard line against the Hudson offense. Certainly had an opportunity to go into this half with a 13-0 lead, but that turnover late, Hudson's able to score, and here we sit, 13-7.
All right, so we're going to take a quick breather here. We'll be back for the halftime action. See you in 2.
This is Wilbur.
Green 19,
He's been known to walk around the Valley Company's office calling signals.
Omaha, Topeka,
And while he's VC's quarterback of sorts,
Cougar, Jaguar, other big cats.
we think the Raiders may be better off keeping their QB, and we'll keep Wilbur.
Hut, hike,
Valley Companies is once again proud to support Raiders football.
go Raiders, sharpen the axe.
Al and Tim. Maya Hubert, parents Heidi and John. Jada Jeske, parents Angela and Tori. Ruby Nelson, parents Renee and Todd. Yana Nelson, parents Janice and Ryan. Haley Plord, parents Courtney and Eric. Ella Quinn, parents Lindsay and Matt. Mead Thomas, parents Carolyn and Kurt. Lauren Schmitz,
Parents Shondi and Mike. Addie Thompson. Parents Gina and Mark. And now for our cheer and stunt seniors. Holly Harrigan. Parents Kimberly and Patrick. Raina Larson. Parent Nada. Claire Lingenfelter. Parents Jody and Dean. Nicole Sickman. Parents Christina and Paul.
Hi folks, it's Dave Dahl. I'm a big fan of Hudson Ford because they embody everything that's good about living in the Midwest. Honesty, integrity, and hard work. They're the #1 selling Ford dealer in Wisconsin every year since 2017 for a reason. They price all their vehicles up front, have non-commissioned sales consultants, and every pre-owned vehicle undergoes a thorough inspection. And that's why I've been buying and servicing my vehicles at Hudson Ford for over 10 years. You really need to check them out. You won't be disappointed.
When you're looking for a contract,
let's hear it for the Raiders.
who you can trust to get it right. Choose Derrick Companies of New Richmond. Whether it's a dream home for your family or a 100,000 square foot manufacturing space, we have the experience and expertise to help you build your dream. Derrick Companies, family owned in St. Croix Valley since 1967. Derrick Built means experience and reputation, quality, honesty, and trust. One of favorites in town. Yep, it's the Willow River and Carboni's located in Burkhart, Wisconsin. A great place to hang out with your friends pre or post game. Fantastic pizza, beauty burgers, and broasted chicken you'll rave about for weeks. Chris and his crew are here for you. Stop on by and say hi. It's that Willow River and Carboni's just north of town.
Azim loves his work teaching emergency medicine, and he loves his family even more. For Azim and his family, home is where fun becomes feelings and love is shared. The home loan experts at Midwest One Bank helped Azim and Faiza buy their home with a mortgage and local service. Azim values paying directly to a lender he knows and trusts. For a variety of home loan options, choose Simply Better Banking from Midwest One Bank. Equal housing lender.
Jonesy's Local Bar and Grill, close to the rink for all your pre- and post-game fun. Jonesy's features some great apps, the pretzel, onion rings, and don't forget, great wings, both bone-in and boneless. Boneless available in white and dark meat. And then my favorite, on Saturday and Sunday, it's the prime rib. Wow! Jonesy's also caters and hosts meat raffles to benefit local nonprofits. Thanks for being part of the team.
When you're buying insurance, finding protection closer to home is always better. After all, who is likely to care more about you? Someone at the end of a 1-800 number or your local professional insurance agent? If you need a quote or just have a question, please just drop in and see us or give us a call. SF Insurance Group is your local community insurance agency. Visit our many locations at St. Croix Falls, Osceola, Somerset, New Richmond, Hudson, Stillwater, Chisago City, and Forest Lake. Visit us online at sfinsurancegroup.com.
Rock and roll. Thanks for tuning in to the RaidersStreaming.com and the River Channel. Ken Conan here and Sundin, Adam Tilson on the camera. Sundin is off gallivanting right now. We've got a couple of shout-outs I wanted to get to just real quick. All right. Bobo, thank you for the trivia coming in hot. Appreciate that. Debbie and Warren Johnson watching tonight from Stowe, Vermont. Awesome. Got a quick thank you. Thanks for broadcasting all season. Really enjoy watching every week. Ryan. Thanks, Ryan, for tuning in. Appreciate that. Grandma Strong is back at home in DeWitt, Iowa watching. Thank you so much for the opportunity to have watched the team this year. We need to get a Grandma Brigade going next year. I like that. I like that. Grandma Brigade. Pete Foster tuning in out there. Thanks for all your support. Hey, Kenny and Aaron, The crew at Barker's is rooting on the boys. Let's go, Raiders. Shout out to Barker's out there. How about them apples?
I had to go.
Dude, you're gassed.
I'm gassed.
Take a breath. Take a breath.
I was in the belly of the beast over there with the New Richmond people.
Oh,
so,
you were.
Yeah, I did find out there was a mark. They said there was a penalty where they told me that the refs didn't move the football our way, and I must have missed that. But they said, you guys lost about 10 yards. So anyway.
Just like them to not tell the refs.
Right.
Not very nice. Thank you, Pete Foster and the crew at Barker's. We appreciate you guys being a sponsor of the program, and appreciate you guys being one of my favorite places to grab some wings and just hang out. I think I was in there the other day, and I don't know if I mentioned it to you, but it's like Cheers in there. You go in, you always run into somebody you know.
Yeah, love that place.
Everybody knows your name almost, you know? The Deuce's grandma hears you from Oshkosh. Go Raiders. You know, I got a quick shout out to the team that sets up in the garage. Bro, where you guys been?
Yeah.
Send up a flare, shoot me a text. Are you guys alive? Is everything okay?
Maybe they're in the basement now. It's cooling off a little bit. Somebody's got to have a little man cave or she shed down in the basement.
I am straight worried. I'll tell you that much right now. We got a quick update on River and North, 24-6 River, to be expected. My sister Debbie says, come on, get it together, Raiders. There's some straight talk from Debbie out there. Straight talk. All right, Jilly is hot on that other game. Thank you, Jilly, for helping us out with that. We appreciate it. Do you want to fire into some trivia quick? And then I've got shout-outs all day. So
I'll tell you what. Let's jump on this. And hopefully we've got people listening. They're going to probably scramble. The teams are on. Yeah, we got a little bit of time.
We got time.
Fun to see the boosters. Did your kids play booster football at all?
So they did not. We were tied up in hockey like crazy, right?
Yep.
That's just how we roll.
But I'm looking out there. I coached a red team. I coached a green team. It was a ball. It was a lot of fun.
Nice.
All right. Well, made me think of this because as I'm walking in the bleachers, I ran into big old Ben Forcier.
No way.
Alumni from 2021.
Yeah.
And he's playing college football at Winona State. Said he's home for the weekend.
Aww.
Let's just give a quick,
Shout
a
out.
little bit of a chat or talk a little bit about our players from Hudson, our alumni that are currently playing collegiately at the next level. And certainly you'll remember some of these names, and we can talk a little bit about how their seasons are going. I'll start out with 2018 graduate Cole Goodbow. Cole's a Division I defensive tackle, nose tackle out at Wyoming University, so Division I.
I know his family, yeah.
Dominant high school player, and he's had a great career out there. Actually, the Cowboys are having a pretty good season, and Cole's been their starting nose tackle all year. So I believe with COVID, Cole's probably still junior eligible, so he's going to have a little bit one more year to play.
Yeah, good family.
And that COVID kind of messed everything. Didn't mess it up, but it did give more eligibility, obviously, to kids, especially under scholarship if they're still playing. So another 2018 graduate, Max Stubendick. We've talked about the Stubendicks before. Max is the older son. He's down at UW La Crosse, again, having a great year. Started out at St. Thomas, and now he's one of the main receivers down at UW La Crosse who are having a great season.
We got a couple guys down there, don't
we?
we?
We do, and so to tie into that, quarterback Kaiser Heltebrand, who is a 2019 graduate, again, having a super year, leading that team, La Crosse, in rushing, and also he's playing quarterback, splitting time down there.
Awesome.
They're having a good year, top of the conference.
Awesome.
And then, of course, Tyler Stubendick, we talked about, 2020 grad. He's down at La Crosse as well. So you got three boys from Hudson.
How sweet is that?
All playing down there.
Love it.
2019 grad Jonah Becken. He's playing defensive tackle down at St. John's.
Okay.
So, again, great program, St. John's. He's, I'm sure, enjoying it. They lost the game earlier this year to Bethel, and I'm sure that'll be the MIAC championship between Bethel and St. John's. Jacob Dalton, 2019 graduate. His little brother's on this team here.
Oh, yeah.
Dad Ron, very involved with the Benchwarmers, but Jacob's having a fantastic year. Again, 2019 graduate. I believe he started as a safety down there. Now they've moved him to linebacker, and he's starting down there.
Nice.
One of the leaders in tackles. So,
nice.
2019 graduate Ben Carls is playing receiver for Hudson. He's playing at UW Stout, as is 2019 grad Charlie Pierce. So good luck to those guys. And again, you can, if you follow the Wisconsin WIAC conference, you can see a lot of these former Hudson kids that are still playing and kind of watch those matchups. 2020 grad Dane DeMuth playing at St. Thomas. And I know Dane started a couple games ago. My son and some friends went over and watched that. So Dane's also got a brother on this team we talked about. 2020 grad Cade McDonald. Of course, we talked about his little brother a lot, but Cade is down at Madison. Got some playing time last week against Northwestern in that rotation on the defensive line, so doing a great job. Ethan Amelsberg, 2021. He's at Bethel. Mateo Bonin, 2021. He's at South Dakota. I know that he got moved to tight end, which kind of was a head-scratcher to me a little bit because we saw kind of how dynamic he was with the football and thought, boy, receiver, maybe running back, potentially something on defense. Moved him to tight end. Now he's back at receiver. So keep an eye on Mateo, redshirt freshman. 2021 Holden Lukens plays at St. Olaf. And Holden is getting a lot of playing time on the defensive line.
Playing with him down there is Johnny Hartwig.
Johnny Hartwig's on there too. Yep, 2022 graduate. Troy Bounting is also at South Dakota with Mateo Bonin, we talked about. Owen Marnell at Colorado School of Mines.
That's right.
So he's out there.
Love it.
Sam Stockman, UW Oshkosh, 2022 graduate, nose tackle here for the Raiders. And then 2022 graduate Evan Tyler at St. Thomas. And I know Evan's got some playing time as well over there for the Tommies. So
love it.
Fun to see, and if you look at the programs at these Raider football games, you can see the names of the players that have gone on to play mentioned on here. We've talked about many of them. We'll have a trivia question later about someone, former Raider player. It might not be who that player is, but we'll ask you to dig a little bit deeper. So if you're in the hot tub time machine or in the man cave partying, you might want to pump the brakes because it's going to take a little brain power.
I got a hot tip coming in from Bobo, super fan.
Okay.
Bobo's back at it, by the way. He's back.
Good.
Back at it. He's hitting me hard tonight. I love it. Football trivia. Last player for Hudson High School to wear number 48. And he gave me the answer. My neighbor might know this answer.
Well, I seem to remember there was a kid a couple years ago. It's not like the number's been retired.
This could be bogus info. Who knows? I cannot verify it. Bobo, you better not be giving me the...
You might have to go look at the 2020 roster, Bobo.
Oh, boy. Oh, goodness. That's what we get sometimes. All right, so let's hold on to your hats here. We've got a couple more. Shout out to Justin Roby's Uncle Craig and Cousin Miles watching from Mare, Minnesota. What's up? Oh, gosh, what happened here? Hudson photographer falls down on moss.
Say what?
I don't know. People text me stuff. I don't always know what it means. All right, so we got a bunch of shout-outs. We'll get to those hopefully in a little bit here. We got action going on. We're back. Playing football
Hudson
here,
going to
man.
get the football here to start the second half.
Buddy.
Great score there to end the half.
Sorry.
Goes
banging around. Nice.
Up back that time.
Nice job. Gets that one out to about the 33-yard line. Nice little
Looks
run
like
back
Jameson there, number 83.
Get a replay queued up for ya. So I put on the underoos tonight. I was feeling a little bit of chill. I'm glad that I did that. By underoos, I mean long underwear, not
underoos.
You remember underoos back in the old day? Never had those. We couldn't afford them. It's kind of expensive briefs. Hudson starting off with it to start the third quarter. A man in motion. That's the double deuce. Quick handoff. Picks his way through a couple
That's
there.
Caples. That might be his first carry of the game. So a little misdirection that time. Caples able to pick up about 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, kind of elusive, the yards that they're picking up here. I like it. We'll take that all day long. Oh, phone's going into low battery. Code red. Again, if you know the guys tuning in from the garage, we're sending up a flare. We need to hear from you.
Wide open. Oh, boy.
Dropped it on that far
hands.
side. Yep. I don't know if I'm going to catch that. Yep, I do. There's Bussin. Just a little bit out of the reach there of Lessard, and we'll regroup here. So 3rd down and 5. Love to see this drive get going here.
Yeah, you
right?
definitely want to get some momentum here to build in this second half.
Build on that late score there. Drops back, bus and pressure.
Good tackle. I mean,
yeah.
Got the receiver coming across, but did not pick up much, if anything, maybe a yard.
Drops back there. Great pressure by the Tigers. And like you said, just a great tackle on his back as soon as he caught that ball. So we'll have to punt this one. All right, let's get a good kick here. We've got a receiver back at the 30 right now. Good snap. Nice hang time. Look at that spiral. Calls for a fair catch. Backs up to the 26-yard line.
Well, again, you can set the momentum pace of the second half with your defense, and what you don't want to do is give the Tigers a long drive here, something that's going to eat some clock. They were real efficient in that first half. I thought they had some great play calls, even on, say, 2nd and long, 3rd and long. You saw them convert, or at least get manageable yards to be able to convert a 3rd down. Hudson's not been able to really get in a position yet to put a lot of pressure on the quarterback. Scanlon's been getting the ball out quickly.
Or a quick handoff to Trandall, right. Tricky. Another handoff, Trandall. There you go. That one's shut down in the middle. Nothing doing. A mob of Hudson Raiders, the PA man says.
That's Dave Meyer. That's just lazy. That's lazy. He can pick a number.
Pick a number. That's just lazy. Picked up 2 on that one, though, with a push the mob just a little bit.
We have not heard much of McDonald or Tempering or Dickman tonight, have we?
Yeah.
I mean, they're making some tackles, but certainly we see those pressure plays.
There he goes. There he goes. Got him on that sideline. See if we can wrap him up. They do.
Nice tackle. Good tackle out there by Stelzner.
Ooh, had pressure, too. Still trying to get that first sack of the night for a Little Italy $100 donation over to the Rhinos. 3rd and 3 here. This would be a big stop if Hudson could pull this off. It's a little light on the near side as they've got 3. There we go. Scanlon back shotgun as always. Trying to push through that line. Some pressure. Tossed. Almost picked and not.
I'm not sure if I don't think he got a hand on it, but boy, it sure looked like he was going to at least get a tip on that ball. I think that was Gooder coming across from the linebacker spot. Kind of flattened out in that route. And could see he was upset.
He was. Thought he should have had that one, or at least blocked it down there on that 3rd down. So that'll set up a 1st and 10. Ball be spotted at the 44.
But you're giving the Richmond these manageable 3rd downs. It doesn't take a long pass to be able to complete a 1st down, and again, that means not a lot of pressure.
The heads down run right up the gut there.
Going hurry up here, trying to get some rhythm in that offense, pick up the pace.
Slow it down now. Looks over to his sideline. Trandall to the left of Scanlon. Hand off again. Tries to pick his way through. Picks up a couple there. Not enough for the first. Again, brings up another manageable 3rd down for this Tigers team. Really opens the playbook, that 3rd and 2.
So when they've had this recently, at least in like 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5, you've looked for them to just look for a short pass, maybe 5 yards, get past the defender, find a little space between them and the safeties. Hudson, again, looking at a press coverage here.
Fakes that pass, rolls to his left.
Going deep.
Got a guy he's wide open. Literally just slowed down to catch the ball. Ball looked like it came loose there. Hudson's saying they have it. We'll get a replay in 2 seconds.
Oh, they got it back.
Tigers
it looks like.
Ball. We'll watch the replay here. Chucked Again, just waiting for that one.
Yeah, ball came out. Not sure if it came out once he hit the ground or not, but regardless, Tigers get the ball back. They're just not sure that time if the defender bit on an up receiver or something, but certainly had a wide open. I think that was efforts that time, getting behind the defense.
He's had a couple of those tonight. So a first and goal here for the Tigers. Scanlon, bit of a high snap. Keeps this one.
Ball out that
Ball
time.
Ball loose out again. Hudson calling for it. We'll stay with the live action here as they, again, balls loose left and right here. Hudson like, come on, man. What's the replay?
Saw a Tiger jump in there late, so I'm assuming that's who probably got the football. But, yeah, I mean, it's good. The balls are ball is popping out there, but what Hudson needs here is a good stop.
Second and goal here. Scanlon back in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff, rolls out to his right, pressure on the backside, quick pass. Hit at the 4. Struggling
Driving forward. That's their tight end. He's been open a lot tonight out in those flats. Just, again, not much.
Good push by him. They'll spot him down at about the 2-yard line here. This brings up a third and goal at the 2.
You're probably thinking Trandall looks like they got another back in there right now. So Trandall's out of the game.
And in motion, keeper. Direct snap on end of the end zone, touchdown.
Nice drive again.
Yes, it
again,
was.
They're starting to mix it up a little bit more, throwing the football. Scanlon having a really nice game at the quarterback spot for the Tigers.
Yeah, he's really mixing it up out there. Good quarterback, good arm. He's fast.
And we've been talking about sacks. I mean, he's been hit a few times, but the pressure's late, and he's getting rid of the football.
Yeah.
Receivers are getting open, so.
That one's good for the point after. So an even 20 for the Tigers. Hudson down by 2 scores. Again, this third quarter starting a little bit like that first did, right? Where Tigers get a nice long drive, Hudson 3 and out. Need to turn that around, get Hudson on the gas here, and hopefully a good long drive for them.
Yeah, they're going to need it. I mean, this is an important drive for Hudson. You don't want to go 3 and out here. Certainly with Trandall, what you're going to start to see once New Richmond gets a decent lead, they're going to just kind of ride that, run the football. Again, they're going to, and none of the passes that they're really completing, with the exception of the 2 big plays over the top, have been long pass plays. I mean, it's just like an extended run play when you're just trying to get your people out open in the open area in the flats, 5 yards, and pick it up.
Pick it up is right. Hudson's got to get her going here. 6:07 in the third. Tigers with a kick.
See a nice return here. See if the Raiders can get it close to midfield. That looks like Roby back there.
Couple big blocks.
Nothing
in
doing.
There. Nope, not a lot of room. So Lassard on the return there. All right, let's cheer it up here with a little bit of a shout out here. Grandma C from Las Vegas. Give a shout out to number 59, Chase Raven. Go Raiders. Watching from Door County. Number 71's biggest fans. Go Raiders.
All right.
Door County, that's a beautiful area. Reese Thompson's grandfather. Go Raiders. Hammer down. Always like when a grandpa says hammer down.
Hammer
That's
down.
the best. Lug it. First and 10 here for the Raiders. Needing to get the wheels a turning. Keeper, Bussin, right side, nice run.
Got a good block
15,
on that perimeter by Riley Anderson,
20
too.
yards.
So.
We'll tag it. I like it. Nice fake.
Riley's coming in, so I missed the block on that perimeter. That might have been Lessard that time.
Nice first down there to start this drive. Got to move the chains out to the 41 now. Bussin looks over at the sideline, checks in with the Coach Cows. Shotgun for him. Handoff.
Keeper again.
Keeper, nice job. Just a little scramble there for about 6-7 yards. Like that.
Didn't see a whole lot of that in the first half. I mean, we saw Jake run the football mostly out of the option, but that's been there all year. I mean, we've talked about let's try to hit the middle a little bit. All of a sudden they'll get some success there, and that helps open up the option as well.
For sure. Bussin shotgun formation. Little pass coming here. Pops that one over to the near side. Just a bit out of reach. Chucks that to the near side, and just like I said, just out of the reach of Hudson. All right, 3rd down, 5 here. Keep this drive alive. Bussin. Time, pass, shy of the first down.
Oh, nice
Work for
fight.
it.
Nice
Nice
fight.
job. Wow.
Michaels picked up the extra 2 yards he needed there just by not getting tackled, not going down, and stretching the football out. Nice play by Nathan.
Yeah, just really stretching out at the end there. Nice job. That's a tough 2 yards there. So they'll move the chains just over to the 48, sometimes known as the 52. I'm going to go with it. Handoff faked.
There you go.
Oh, little trickery
hook and
here.
ladder.
Woo, I love it.
Riley Anderson with the catch, pitch and catch there to Roby.
Loving
Picked up
every
an
minute
extra
of it.
10.
Come on. Wow. Wow, right as he was getting hit, just kind of pitches that one back. Come on, baby. So first down there. Ball spotted at the 36. Hudson moving said chains right now. Feeling a little momentum out of this squad. Man in motion. Pitched on over.
Get out in front.
Couple blockers. Tries to turn the corner. Picks up a couple
So
there.
the old hook and ladder. You remember old Dan Marino down in the old Miami Dolphins used to run that a lot back when they had Mark Clayton, Mark Duper, those guys.
Wasn't that the play, the infamous play with the band that was on the field? They thought it was over, and they just kept.
That was a college game.
Else?
I think that was John Elway actually when he was in college.
Shut up,
really? Stanford, yeah.
Huh. 2nd and 8, 2nd and 7, something like that coming up. Call it 7. Jaeger makes a move around. No,
Jaker.
Nice job. Keeper on that one. He faked out on that play. I thought he had a handoff going, but a keeper there by the QB. Nice job by the boss.
Good drive by Hudson here.
Yeah. Liking the QB keeper there. Just kind of a bit of a stutter step as he makes his way through the line there. Picks up another first down. Nice work, boss. So ball now down at the 26. Hudson with a nice drive. 4 and some change left to go in the 3rd. Roby in motion. Bussin drops back. Had him open too. And just off the fingertips there. That was Jaeger he was trying to hit.
Yeah. Just missing a little bit on those plays. We saw one the series before. Just missed Lessard there out on the edge.
Had room in front of him too. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back. Flag on the play? What's going on out there, Mr. Sundin?
Did not see a flag, but
like there is some sort of.
Looks like he's picking up a hanky, so we'll see what the call is.
Something's happening.
We're getting something positive.
Moving the Hudson way.
Defense.
Oh.
Number 24.
Oh, hello.
First down.
Hello. Okay. We'll take it. Turn this iPad off. First and 10 here, Hudson. Option. Nice pitch. Blocker fell down in front, drug out of bounds at the 14. Roby on the carry.
It'd be nice to get some points here, get the crowd in this game.
Yep.
Kind of quiet.
A little
We're
bit.
not used to that.
Yeah, at home, you used to a bit of a rowdy crew out here. All right, Boston, here we go. 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. Throws it to the corner. He's got a guy open.
There.
Hey, what a catch. Come on, baby. Come on now. Are you kidding me? Out to that far corner, turns and grabs that one. The replay is going to be sweet on this.
Hard. Nice throw right over the defender again.
Little jump ball
Defender
over
just,
there.
Not turning around, and ball's coming over the shoulder like that. Lassard goes up, gets it.
Great grab. Point after attempt by Strong coming up. Just a howitzer on through there.
All right.
Here I'm
one score
telling
game
you, we
again.
got a
One score game. We're going to have a tight one, I think, Ken, down to the end here.
Got ourselves a barn burner tonight, my friend.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, goodness. So, Grandma Strong, I don't know if you're here, but she's ready to create a Grandma Brigade.
Is she?
I'm not sure what
does
that means, but I am in for supporting that cause.
Full fatigues
and helmets and everything. I'm in for it. All right, so a couple. Say hi to Miles. Hey, Miles. Love it when people are like, say hi to Miles, say hi to Miles, say hi to Miles. Dave and Holly Hermanson checking in from Hudson. Great touchdown, Riley Anderson. You got that right.
Yeah, good to see him get on the board.
Pepperfest 2022 crew is in Booyah prep. Go Raiders. Come see us tomorrow behind Cozy Corner, 3 p.m. till it's gone.
Booyah.
Booyah. Man, you guys are getting advertising just by texting the booth. Super smart play right there. D'Angelo Tyler tuning in. Evan's dad. Big comeback coming for the Raiders in the second half.
Let's hope so.
I'm feeling it. Kick down to, whoa,
trouble. That's a live ball.
Get to him. There we go. Hudson, come on, boys. Woo! Bringing
nice
some
hustle
heat.
Down there that time.
Huge energy off that one. We'll watch a replay.
Good
Why wouldn't we?
coverage on that play. That was Sam Dickman there, number 6.
Goodness, just kind of casually fielded that one at the 5.
Not sure what happened there. He kind of looked up, and then all of a sudden his feet froze and the ball went over his head. Tried to go sideways lateral with it. Big play by the coverage team. Let's see if Hudson can pin the Tigers here deep and get the ball back with decent field position.
Good hustle by Dickman on that play. Scanlon back in the shotgun. Let's go, D. Here we go. Handoff.
Nice,
pushing him.
Job.
Nice job, D. Feeling it.
That was tempering that kind of was at the point of attack. Slowed down the runner, pushed him out to the left, and LeBlanc, they're able to clean it up.
Tempering, just holding his man off with one hand, waiting for the runner to come around and get loose. Second down here, ball at the 4. No gain on that last play. Crowd starting to get fired up right now. The Studi section right in front of them is the action. Scanlon, shotgun. Hand off to
nothing.
You know who? Trandall. Sorry.
Tempering again in that play, and Dickman. Haven't heard their names too much tonight. Again, they've been pretty well kept in check by this line for the Tigers. Undersized against that Hudson defensive front, but
now
big play here.
Do you dare go to the air right here?
Oh, absolutely. I think they've been having all kinds of luck just finding the open spot, so don't expect anything long.
Okay. Scanlon. Yep. Pressure!
There we go!
Oh, yeah! Woo! Come on!
Touchdown,
Hudson!
No!
What is going on? An incredible play! Boom! Big hit!
Watch that replay. That ball came out. Hudson recovered it in the end zone. The safety was called first. Watch the end of this play. Ball out, touchdown. Unless his knee was down,
One more time. We got replay here, people. Boom, ball loose. No, that's a touchdown.
That should have been a touchdown.
That is a touchdown all day long. There's a replay that shows it. We'll watch it one more time, but a big-time play there.
Wow.
Yep, that is a TD. It's too bad that we can't go to replay on that one.
Well, yeah, unfortunately, but again, the pressure gets there that time. Great job by the Raider defense. Going to get the ball back here. The Richmond's going to have to punt it. So decent field position on the way here coming for the Raiders.
Oh, boy. Big play there. And I was feeling like all of a sudden it was a tie game coming up. And, gosh, tough to see. Tough to watch that replay back. All right, we'll take 2 points for the safety. Studi section getting fired up, and again, Hudson feeling the funk just a little bit right now. It's the defense pinned them deep, and a nice safety there. Looked like a fumble recovery for a touchdown, but a safety for sure.
Let them kick that off. So, again, good field position should be in Hudson's future here. Let's see if they can get a decent return again.
Ball being kicked from the 20.
All right, get him some blocks.
Fielded
get the wedge
at
going.
The 30.
There you go.
Full speed into it. And he's loose at the 30. 25, 20, 15, 10. Out of bounds at the 5. Woo! Talk about bringing the heat. This kickoff team just brought it down to the 5. Big time play there.
Nice wedge that time. The returns before just hung in the air a little bit too much. This time, of course, with the kick being shorter based on the safety, Yeager able to get ahead of steam, get through that wedge, gets Hudson down to the 5-yard line.
Yeager absolutely off to the races on that run. Just tucked it. Turbo. Here we go. Grandma Yeager, how about them apples? Ball at the 5. Can you feel the momentum, my friend? Hudson
we're starting to get some noise in front of us here, which is about time.
Hudson's getting her fired up out there right now. Bussin' back in the shotgun, looking for a quick hitter. Fakes that one, keeps it.
He's going to
Bussin'
score.
with room, turns,
Didn't
stopped at the 1. Oh, rumble forward to about the...
Number 56 shot out of a cannon that time. I thought Jake had a clear path to the end zone, but Carson Emmerich, D lineman there, made a nice stop. Jake gets down to about the 1.
Looks like they'll mark it at the 2. Nope, 1. Tough to tell on the sideline here, all those bodies over there. All right, got a couple receivers up high, one down low, big package in front. Here we go, Bussin', man in motion.
Yeager this time
big
into
push.
the end zone.
Booyah! The double deuce with a big score. Hudson Raiders putting down a touchdown after the safety. Woo! What a run back. Couple plays, punch it in. Up at 22-20 right now. Watch that play one more time. Just a bit of a toss as Yeager came flying through, and kind of fitting to have him score that after the huge run that put him in that position.
Absolutely, yep. He set him up for that, so good finish by Ross.
Snap good. Kick up. Boom! Grandma Strong, guess what? Count it. Point after, good.
We've been talking about that D-line not getting to the quarterback. All of a sudden, when they needed to, got the Tigers pushed back into their end zone, able to get that safety.
Is that a sack then, too?
That's a sack. Yep,
Boom!
that is a sack.
Little Italy. Here we go. $100 on the board for the Rhinos. Let's get it fired up here. We're going to get fired up at the booth.
Yeah, you bet.
I don't care what's going on out there. We're getting her going, baby.
Boy, talk about a shift in momentum in the last 3 minutes, huh?
Crazy. You can just feel it, too, in the stadium. Just crazy. All right, so time for the D to continue to stand on their ear out there, and we'll be kicking to them. They're back on the 5 right now. Trandall, one of the receivers, I believe.
Yep.
Yep.
And not sure who the other deep back is.
Big boot off to the other receiver. Fields that one at the 4. He'll head upfield now to the 20. Cuts to the near side now, 22.
Good coverage. Good coverage that time. That looked like number 16?
Yep.
Abraham Munson with the return.
Out at about the 23, 24 yard line, 24. All right.
We have a penalty on this play as well, it looks like. Blocking the back. So they're going to be pushed back again.
Wow.
Tigers hurting themselves tonight with penalties. Hudson been fairly clean. I mean, we have a pass interference play in the first half, which
10-yard penalty from the end of the run. First down.
Which kept the drive going, but other than that, I mean, Hudson has been pretty clean so far.
Well, the poor ref had his mic on still. So 1st and 10 here. They'll move that one back to inside the 15. Scanlon. Handoff up the middle. Good hard run again. I believe that's our Trandall.
That's Trandall, yep.
When in doubt, it's Trandall. And a good run by him. He'll pick up 7 on that initial play.
Coach Larson isn't going to panic here. I mean,
no.
you had a muffed kick and the safety gave up another touchdown, but they're still within striking distance, and you don't want to take another risk here that might turn into a turnover. So,
2nd and a couple. Another handoff there.
Nice play.
Not a lot going on that one. Good job by the defense. Dickman in on the play, number 6. Guy's name we've been calling a ton this year. He's been
he's
been
really
a real
come
stud
on.
on
He's
defense
been fun.
this year,
Fun
right?
to watch.
Yeah. 30 seconds to go in this 3rd quarter. Boy, we are just setting up for a 4th quarter that could be something else. The Tigers will come up to the line here. Scanlon back again in the shotgun. Couple receivers up high. Fakes the pass.
Oh, he's staying low. I think he got it just with
too.
that little extra effort. Coming down to the ground, kept his feet moving.
Yep. Little step
nice hard
there.
run.
Got knocked off his feet, landed right back on him, and just kept charging with a very low run there and able to pick up the 1st down, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. Buckle up, Buttercup. We got a good one coming in tonight.
Spanish Tapas meets Havana Nights at Pedro's del Este. Our Spanish, Cuban, and Latin-influenced cuisines boast colorful features with every bite. From delicious small plates and delectable desserts, you'll leave craving for more. Enjoy an unforgettable experience with relaxing urban ambience at Pedro's del Este.
At Ethos Performance, our goal is simple. We strive to be the regional leader in wellness, strength and conditioning services, personal training, physical therapy, and exercise innovation. Visit us at ethosperformance.com or via Facebook. Call us at 715-227-5702 to schedule your appointment today.
All right, welcome back to Raiders Streaming and the River Channel. Appreciate the University of River Falls College of Business and Economics sponsoring the booth off here. Trivia brought to you by Ethos Performance. Go ahead, my friend.
All right, well, we got a big 4th quarter coming up here between the Tigers and the Raiders, but we'll get to a trivia question here shortly. It's going to maybe take a little time for people to find that.
Pressure, Scanlon.
McDonald.
Oh, pick it!
Oh,
Here we go!
my
Oh, my
goodness.
gosh! Oh, my gosh!
Uh-oh. I think Will's got a cramp or something back there. He
Looks like
popped
it.
up and he popped down, stretching the hamstring.
Yeah, looks like a cramp. We'll get a replay on that one.
Yeah, that one just hung up there.
Oh, goodness.
Buechler came up and just couldn't handle it. Sure, he's just sick.
Man,
that was 6.
That was a pick 6 for sure. Yep, Buechler is.
All right, so you ready for a little trivia?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So we've talked a lot about Jim Bertelsen, probably one of the best athletes to ever come through Hudson High School, and certainly one of the best football players. So Bertelsen played for the Raiders back in the late 60s, went on to play at Texas with the Texas Longhorns, played in for a couple of teams that ended up ranked number 1 in the country, which at that time that's your national championship. But in 1969, there was a game called the Game of the Century, and this was the second to the last game before Texas went on to win their last game of the year and go undefeated that year and be number 1 in the country.
Wow.
At that game, you had all kinds of dignitaries. You had, at the time, President Richard Nixon, I believe, was there, George H.W. Bush, so the first George Bush, and several other people. So this was a big game. Texas ended up winning that game 15-14. What I want to know is who was their opponent? Who was their opponent in that game? The Game of the Century.
Game of the Century
is what it was called at that time. Again, Bertelsen from Hudson played in that football game and went on to have a great career in college and then also in the pros for the Rams.
Hit us up. Text the booth. You got the number. Chris Kath, thanks for tuning in. Go Raiders, he says. Tuning in from home. Appreciate it. Appreciate you being part of the program for years. If you're not familiar with the Willow over there in Burkhart, you got to check it out. That roasted chicken and their pizza is fantastic. 3rd and long here. Here we go. Scanlon back in the shotgun. Defense feeling the funk right now. Good pressure. Quick toss.
Nice tackle that time. Hammer.
The hammer
got him.
Absolutely dropping him like a sack of potatoes out there. 4th and 5. Let's go, Hammer. Here we go. Jilly with an answer. Jilly says Arkansas.
Oh, he's right.
Jilly.
It was Arkansas. Both teams 9-0 at the time. Went on to play that game. In the 4th quarter, the score was 14-0. Texas went on to score 15 points and win that game and went on to the final game of the season, which was against Notre Dame, and won that game as well. So ended up undefeated and national champions in 1969. So good job, Jilly.
So Jilly also with an update on scores out there. 31-19 River Falls, 10 minutes to go. And that was just a bit ago. Bunch of Let's Go Raiders coming in right now. Say hi to Miles. I did say hi to Miles.
Hey, Miles.
Miles, just count on me for a hello. Oh, this is great. Double Deuce's grandma. That's Jaeger's grandma. Grandma feels it.
She likes that.
She
She's
just
feeling
texted
it.
in. She said she's feeling it.
She can be part of the brigade.
Yes! We got to put that together.
Bussing with the keeper.
Not a lot going on there in the middle. That's right. We get the Jaeger, Grandma Jaeger. We get Grandma Strong. I think we've got a couple others out there.
Yeah.
We can put something together, I think. All right, Grandma Strong, you're in charge of that, though. Sundin and I can only do so much over here in the booth.
Well, she's got, doesn't she have a motorhome or something? She can kind of tour. We can get a parade for them.
Yeah, she's got like a Learjet. She's got a couple things. Boston,
Jake looking to go deep.
Take a big bite
Lassard
here.
Got a little bump off that. No hands, but just a little bit of a bump as he was trying to cut that up.
Yep, you can see it just kind of over his right shoulder, a little deep. Bring up a 3rd and 8 here.
We'd sure like Hudson to eat a little bit more clock here. Try to pick up a first down and keep the clock rolling, but 3rd and 8.
Are correct, sir.
Give him some
fakes
time.
The handoff.
Little screen pass.
Chips
Needs a block
over.
out front.
Can
they
he
missed
get by
that
one?
block.
Here we go.
Caples. Oh, I think he got one. It's going to be
close.
very close. They're going to mark him out. Must have stepped out of bounds 2 yards short of the first down.
That's close. Nice screen set up there. Caples, good hustle. Yep, just a little shy. Must have caught the line, like you said, on that far side. So here you go. You're coach. What do you do?
Well, I think if Hudson stays on the field, definitely they got him earlier on a hard count.
Yeah.
See if they're going to try that again.
Okay. Like it.
With the way your defense is playing right now, certainly you have a little bit of confidence, even if you give them the football here. But
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised to see a hard count and maybe a timeout if they don't get the Tigers to jump.
Okay. I like it, Coach. Bus and shotgun flag and delay of game. So there's
there you
your
go.
answer.
There you go.
Dead ball. Delay of game. That's 5-yard penalty.
All right, so that'll back them up 5. No worries there. We'll punt from there.
Yeah, you've got a strong punter, and certainly you know that with Sawicki, he's going to get a decent punt off, some hang time.
Sawicki. Sorry. Ball at the 40. Good snap. Sawicki. Good punt. Wow. Nice high kick. Fair catch called for. Takes a Hudson bounce. So touchdown at the 27, it looks like. Wow. I'm feeling a little bit tense right now. I'm going to be honest with you.
Well,
this is
again, the defense has come to play this second half with the exception of that first drive. They've looked pretty good. So
yes, sir.
Trandall so far kept in check.
You hear a defense cheer down below us here. They'll rush up to the line. And Scanlon in his usual spot at the shotgun here. Trandall off to his left. Fakes the handoff. Quick throw out to the near side.
Good
Catch
tackle that time.
And run, yep.
Buechler with the tackle. Saved, he had some momentum. Looked like if he could break one, he might go to the house with that. So
good block over there on the near side by the Cats. So that'll bring up a 2nd and 4. Bit of a chess match going on right now between these two coaches. We'll check in with some scores around the league in just a second. If you got any updates out there, feel free to drop us a text. Trandall handoff, nothing going on there. Maybe a yard. Defense stout
Chase
inside.
Raven there on that tackle. Heard from his grandma before. Another part of the brigade.
That could be part. Yeah, we need to write these down.
We're going to write it down. And
Grandma Strong, you're in charge of that.
Can we come up with nicknames too?
Oh my gosh, how sweet would that be? What if we did like a Grandma Brigade, like flag football game or something?
There you go. Powder Puff Grandma football game.
We'll stream it. 3rd and 2. Big play here. Scanlon fakes it. Roll. Ooh, pass. Near
That one
side.
hit the ground.
That was on the ground.
Yep,
No good.
That's
no
on the
good.
ground. That throw was low.
Oh,
you can see
Billy.
it kind of roll up underneath Trandall's legs. So
okay.
Tough spot here. Again, if I'm Coach Larson, I might be thinking the same thing Hudson did here. Maybe a hard count. If need be, you take a delay of game. But boy,
you hate to give them this right here.
Yeah, you don't want to
right?
give it here.
Yeah, if you're unable to pick it up, gosh, that's just good field position. Well, we're going to roll the dice here. Looks like you might be. Reggie Larson brings him up to the line at least. Crowd gets a little loud here. Snap. We're going to play some ball here. Pitched over that far side. Wide open, too, over there. Just standing, waiting for that pass.
Gutsy call. Tell you, they're playing for the win. Drew Eckert, the receiver, out on the edge there, number 3.
Great protection, too, in the pocket.
Yeah, very good protection.
Drew just hanging out over there, having a coffee. Oh, big conversion on that 4th down for the Tigers. Hudson hoping to get that one shut down. That would have been a fun place to start. Just inside 8 minutes here. The clock's rolling. Hudson up by a couple. Scanlon.
Just doing those short plays.
Oh, goodness,
there you go.
Look at this guy
That's
go! Gooder, come on now. What in the world happened there? Aaron Sundin, break that down for me.
Give me a replay.
You ready?
Obviously, it bounced off his hands, and Gooder was kind of breaking on the play.
Coming in hot, replay.
Again, they're looking for those. Just couldn't get the handle on it.
Just bobbled it.
You could kind of see him pop his head up. I think he could see the defender coming at him, Gooder, and just opportunistic Gooder able to pick up that bobble.
We'll watch that one more time. Yeah, it looked like he was trying to make a move quick inside, didn't have control of the ball. Gooder's like, well, there's the ball. I'll just grab that and keep on running.
Yeah, that's tough.
Dang.
Good play by Gooder, though. Great hands. Way to be heads up. This is where Hudson needs to put it in the end zone and put this game out of reach.
Bussin in the shotgun here. Handoff.
Good call.
Yep, Caples on the ground there, just inside the 20. Nice run there. Picks up about 6 on that carry. Good strong run by Caples there.
5 at a time.
Yep.
That's all you need.
That's right. Yeah. That's good math. That's good Spooner math.
That's Spooner math.
Yep.
I can do that without 5 digits on my hands.
What? You lost a finger?
Yeah. Right here.
I'm like, I never noticed that before.
Nice. That's got it too. Nice, Jake.
Yes. Little late pitch there. Looked real close to a first down, maybe.
What's fun about the option when you see it develop is you can see how it's pushing the defenders back. And then you got 2 guys running. You got obviously an option to go either keep it or pitch it. That time Jake, short field, gets the pitch. Caples gets a couple extra yards. Jake gets a block in the play.
First down, by the way. You had me for a split second on that.
On the finger thing?
Yeah, on the finger thing,
Well,
yep.
my toes are a different story.
Goodness sakes. All right, first down for Hudson. Ball inside the 15.
Keep in mind, on the ground.
Bussin keeps this one. Ooh, big hit.
On the ground is also killing time, too. So
Right.
At the same time, you know points are important here. You got a good kicker.
So a loss on the play there. They lose a couple yards as they tried to a keeper on that one. The Tigers sniffed that out.
Yeah, nice tackle.
Well, hit us up with scores if you have any out there. Try to get around the league. Bussin with it now. Bussin looking left.
Shoulder shake. Oh,
Yep,
he's got a receiver.
Wide open. Catch
Touchdown.
it. Touchdown. Hudson, big time play. Lassard on the grab over there in the corner. Big time play. Wide open.
Yeah, little
Wide
shoulder
open.
shake by Jake there. Just kind of got that defender to stop for a second. Lassard breezed past him wide open in the corner of the end zone for a touchdown.
Let's go, boys. Bleacher Creatures off to a quick roundabout there with the flag, celebrating that TD. Snaps a little high, but no problem for Strong. He punches this one through. Grandma Strong and the Grandma Brigade. Here we go. Feeling it right now. Hudson up by 10.
Yeah, just
Wow.
huge turn of
Wow.
events this second half. I mean,
Huge
you think
play.
about that touchdown that the Tigers started with in the second half after Hudson went 3 and out.
Right.
Hudson able to respond, get a touchdown, get a stop down here, get the ball back, get another touchdown, and the defense. This is at the point right now where you take Andrew Trendall pretty much out of the game. I mean, they're going to try to throw the football and try to
you gotta air
pick
it.
up some chunks.
Well, and how about our defense tonight? Really putting some plays together that
Stepping
have,
it
that
up.
have turned into points for us, right? I mean, big time step up plays. Big time football, baby. 6:19 left to go in the fourth. Hudson with a heck of a turnaround here. So they've been trailing much of the game and just turned on the gas. Bit of a line drive kick down at the 5. It's fielded. Tigers trying to head up. Runs into his own man. Tackled at the 20. Nice play by Hudson.
All right.
All right, he
So
says.
let's see here. See what they want to do. It's going to take more than those short passes. They got 2 scores. They got to get down the field quick. 3 timeouts for both teams yet in the second half. I don't think anybody called a timeout. So,
are any of your friends from New Richmond texting you right now? Been a little quiet?
I did text them and say that was a touchdown on that safety, but they've been quiet since then.
They have. Okay.
Yeah, they have.
Huh. First and 10 here.
I got a text that says, "What part of Hudson do the refs live in?" So here we go.
Here we go. Big pass. Got a guy.
Oh, he
Caught.
did. Nice pass.
catch.
Nice pass. Nice pass that time. Nice catch.
That is so funny when it comes up. Where are the refs from, I wonder?
Yeah.
Oh, big first down for the Tigers here. They'll move the chains out to the 40. Nice pass, nice catch there by the Tigers. This Scanlon, I'll tell you, he's been quite a player all night long. He's got a lot going on for him. A really good quarterback. People are emailing me on my website. Good pressure in there. Dumps that one off. Picked up about 4 on that play.
It was Crandall that time. And again, he'll be kind of the relief guy on those pass plays for Scanlon and get him in space. You got to control that.
Yep. All right, so 2nd and 5 here. I kind of feel like this New Richmond squad and Hudson, we're turning into a bit more of a rivalry than we've been in the past.
Yeah.
You know?
Well,
which is super fun.
It's nice to have him back in the conference for sure.
Chucked up, far side.
Boy.
Had him open again.
Yeah, they're just...
Nice
I don't
pitch,
know what
nice
it is.
catch.
They're getting behind those DBs, and the safeties are coming late. They're just finding those spots, and Scanlon's delivering the football. Got a penalty flag here. That's most likely a hold. It looked like maybe Will McDonald got held on that play.
I was thinking the same thing as I was watching that one develop. Watch the replay here. Yeah, he got can opened a little bit. So that'll bump him back a couple yards here. So I got to say, I know we're talking about Little Italy and them donating to rhinos.
Mm-hmm.
They've got a spaghetti down there with meatballs. Have you been down there and had spaghetti and meatballs?
Nope.
I'm going to have to take you down there.
You talk a big game, Ken.
You're going to love it. Oh, here we go. Yeah, you always say that. All right, so, wow, look at this. It was like 15. That's crazy. Little pitch over to the near side here, trying to run after that one.
That's a penalty, buddy.
Careful. I cannot believe that wasn't a flag. And I will side with New Richmond on that one all
agree.
night. That should have been a flag.
That was called in the first half.
Yep. All right.
Well, maybe he was still in bounds there, but it looked like he was close to the edge.
A little suspect over here. All right, so 3rd and long to go here. 5:15 on the clock. Hudson defense. Pen in the ears back right now. Late in this one, up by 10. Push, get a sack. Oh, gets rid of it over the top of his receiver there, and he's like, what the heck happened?
Pressure that time from Tempering.
Yeah, one of the big guys, Tempering, you said it, just about to get in on Scanlon. So the punt team will come in for the Tigers.
Probably doesn't make sense, but when you're down 10 points and 5 minutes left, don't be shocked to see some sort of a fake here. Or
I was going to say, yeah.
Maybe a hard count to start. Nope.
Oh, bobbled that one. Almost got in the backfield. That'll take a Tucker's bounce down to about the 24-yard line and touched. So just inside 5 minutes to go. What a game.
Got any, what do we got?
Yeah, I need some score updates.
What's the Jackie Chan one?
We played that one earlier.
Oh.
You could play this one. That's kind of fun. This is from Squid Game.
Never saw it.
You never saw Squid Game?
Mm-mm.
That was really crazy. Play a red light, green light game that was on fire. Hold on here. Let's get some shout-outs going on real quick. So let's see here. Any quick updates? Okay, so Jilly with an update here. 2 minutes left. River Falls still up 31-19. I would say you could probably put that one in the books. Bussin' here's got a man in motion. That's Jaeger. Handoff. Got to be Caples. Look at him running hard out there. Nice job. First down. God, nice run.
Nice job by that front getting a push.
River wins. Menominee 10-7 over Memorial. Chip 42-7. Superior over Superior. That's a
Chip
blowout.
coming out with a blowout before the playoffs.
Yep. All right, let's go Raiders. Thanks for the shout out there.
4:36 left on the clock here.
Shelby tuning in, watching from Prairie Farm, Wisconsin. Shout out to my little brother, number 73, Mike Betts. Good keeper there.
Yeah, good fake, too. Caples unfortunately got the brunt of that. Got tackled in the backfield, but Jake keeps it, picks up about 7.
Hey, Ken, remember Ryan on this undefeated team, Ryan Voss. Oh, they got the green team.
Nice.
Thanks, green team, for tuning in. Undefeated, too. I like it. Oh, boy. We got issues right now. Here we go. Jilly's giving me heads up that we might have to start some beef with the announcers over in River Falls. Nice keeper.
Oh, nice run that time by
Nice
Caples.
job,
Taking
Caples.
care of the football, gets a nice spin there to pick up a couple extra.
Jilly says River Falls wins, gives us Menominee 10-7 over Memorial, Chip 42-7 over Superior. Then says River Falls broadcast keeps saying Big Rivers Conference champions and nothing about co-champs. All right, Kevin, I'm going to have to give you a call over there. Is there truth to that?
River Falls.
What's going on here?
Kind of whined and got themselves back in the Big Rivers, which I'm not saying wasn't a bad thing. I think they need to be here.
Yep, I like that they're
But,
back.
They can go to the Big Rivers Conference and try to get the rules changed head to head. But, again, you can say Hudson beat Chippewa, Chippewa beat River Falls. So there you go.
Yep.
Another nice run by Jake.
Nice job, Bus.
So we will say Hudson Raiders, after this win,
yes, sir.
3 minutes left, are Big Rivers champions this year. Yes, they lost to River Falls, but both had the same conference record.
Yep.
I don't make the rules.
You don't make the rules. You're just abiding by the
That's
rules.
right. I'm a
And
rule
those
follower.
Guys over in River Falls are making up stuff over there. We're going to have a conference call after the game, I think, with them. All right, so what do you think? Dagger of the game, was it this one down here, that Gooder?
Yeah, I think so.
That was probably play of the game, right?
Hudson's just controlling the ball here. That offensive line's lathered up and slobbering to go hit somebody, and they're doing a good job. Again, Hudson just running the clock out here with big chunks in the running game.
Well, Gooder, we mentioned it just a second ago, but Gooder with the play of the game. That's the Hudson Ford play of the game. Thank you, Hudson Ford, for being a sponsor of the program. Big time play out there. Really turned the tide. An equipment malfunction? What's going on out there? Well, and Hudson in the driver's seat here, and what a crazy game. My goodness. This is probably this is probably one of the better games I've seen this year, I would think.
Good comeback for
Right?
Hudson, especially under the circumstances, down 2 scores after that touchdown by the Tigers in the third quarter. Come back and pick up 3 more scores of their own and a safety. Roby this time.
Just grinding in there.
Sorry
about that.
Smiling is how you share joy and happiness with the world. So when our children needed orthodontic treatment, we wanted them to have the best experience possible, which is why we chose Crystal Orthodontics. The personalized braces and Invisalign treatments fit easily into our active schedules, and the care we received was outstanding and even fun. Their new smiles are amazing, and Crystal...
Back to live action here. Jaeger in motion. Almost got him to jump there, bussing. Just letting that clock tick down. Sorry about that.
Orthodontics definitely earned our trust. There's nothing better than seeing our kids share beaming, confident smiles in all of life's moments.
Well, it's party time now in Hudson after a huge comeback. I think 1 sack on the night. Does that sound right?
Just one, but it was a big one. That was the safety, obviously, that kind of turned the tide. Became a quick 2-score opportunity for Hudson. But The defense did a good job of priority number one, which was shutting down Andrew Trandall.
Right.
Scanlon, again, had a great game, and I thought Reggie had a really good game plan tonight. That muff kick certainly hurt when they were pinned back so far deep, and then the Hudson defense stepped up on a couple plays, got them into a 3rd and long, and then the turnovers. I mean, there was a turnover, fumble hit by Healy, and a fumble recovery, and then, of course, the interception you mentioned from Gooder. It's been an opportunistic defense all year, and we'll have to go back
100%.
before playoffs and take a look at how many turnovers they have. It's a lot, more than I remember Hudson having in many years in high school football.
Yeah,
so
they have the D has just been. It's a couple a game at least. I know that for sure.
On
Without
average.
even looking, average has got to be 3 or 4 a game, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Winning that turnover battle is just such a huge piece of the game. Parents getting a little rowdy in front of us. The 1-minute mark. Uh-oh, Jillick's popping me something here. Oh, look at River Falls just posted. Conference champions. Those guys. That's awesome.
Good comeback by the Raiders tonight. Certainly adds character to a team that's going into the playoffs. We'll talk about that here shortly. Coaches in the booth are excited.
Yeah, big win here for senior night in Hudson. A great final game of the regular season. And I tell you, Hudson did a great job just keeping it together, not letting things kind of get in their head, get away from them. You know, you get into a game like this and get down by a couple early on like that.
Yeah.
You can easily start to build and be like, and they just kept battling back, and the crowd was a little bit quiet tonight. It's cold out, and they're bundled up. And
it was kind of quiet for a while, and the student section was a little quiet, and then all of a sudden a score, but then they got another score, and plenty of momentum shifts. But again, Hudson hung in there, and again, they took care of the football, which was a big part of the games where they've struggled. That River Falls game, that was a game where, you had to play well, and you had to keep control of the football. But yeah, a great result. Now we go into the playoff pairings, and I believe, if I look at kind of what's out there and in our section, Hudson's going to get a home game. The question is going to be, what seed are they going to become? They could potentially get 2 home games, depending on where that falls.
Sheesh.
And I think it could be maybe as high as a 4 seed.
Wow.
Which again, gets them a home game, and then depending on how things split out. So keep an eye on that. Those playoff pairings will come out. You can check out WIAA, WIAWisconsin.com or WIAAWI.com. Also, WIS Sports usually is good about having those up right away.
Yep. And any idea on timing? I think somebody texted me earlier, and I would say 10 o'clock.
Yeah, I would say by early afternoon they'll have everything kind of ready to go. Let's talk about this Tiger team for a second. I mean, they're going to go to the playoffs in Division II, potentially a home game. I've looked at the teams that would be in that section. River Falls would be a high seed. Richmond could also get a high seed as well and get a home game. They're going to be a tough out regardless. They're coached well. They've got some athletes on this team. It does them well to play in the big rivers. It's always been a huge thing for schools like Menominee and Rice Lake. So don't count them out. I think you could expect them to get a playoff win, if not more, coming up here.
Yeah, I'll tell you, they put up a good fight tonight.
They did.
They had me nervous multiple times this game. This was a really hard-fought game by the Tigers, and nothing. They're going into the playoffs holding their heads high. I mean, I know you didn't win this one, but gosh, you put up a heck of a fight on the road in Hudson. Yeah, great game by those guys.
And like you said, I mean, this is going to become a good rivalry. They're right down the road.
Oh, loving that.
They're always going to look at Hudson as, the big school or one of the big schools in the conference, one of the better football teams that they're going to come to play every week, or every year, I should say.
You bet.
And Hudson, the sky's the limit with this team in the playoffs. What you can't do, especially when you get into these games where you're going to be playing tougher competition, is come out flat like they did tonight.
Yeah.
They've shown that they can come back in those games, but the teams get better as you get to different levels of playoffs.
Right.
So once you're playing in a game against a Neenah or a Kimberly or a Bayport, those are good teams that aren't going to let you make mistakes and beat them.
Right. Yeah, you're going to have to come out firing.
Right.
Yep. On all
that
cylinders.
being said, this defense is as good as any in the division, and they're going to keep them in most of these games.
I agree.
Ultimately, if the defense can continue to play well, create turnovers, the offense can take care of the football, get the running game going. Obviously, the passing game's there tonight. You saw some plays that had the potential to be big plays that just missed. So you start thinking if those plays are executed and they're able to make those passes, this might have been another score game. It might have been a 20-point game.
Yep.
So
absolutely.
But again,
That's a
hats
good
off
call.
to the Raiders. Early in the season, we talked about it. I was real surprised after that first game we played over at Marshfield. The offense looked great, and I thought it would be a work in progress.
Yeah.
They've been pretty consistent all year, been impressed with that offensive line, been real impressed with Jake Bussin. Tonight, you had a couple of other guys step up. I thought Yeager had an excellent game and turned the tide on that kick return, and then able to get punching in for a score. So,
player of the game.
Hats off. I'm going to give it to Tyler Lessard tonight. He's been having a great season. Tonight, a couple touchdowns for him, big target. He's kind of he's the leading receiver for this team, and I think Jake relies on him a lot to make a big play. So, hats off to Tyler for a great season. And the other thing that's coming up here, too, with the conference being over, watch the newspapers and the news for all conference players. You'll probably have an all-state player or two on this crew. So, fun season, and I'm excited for the playoffs.
I know. So, next week we'll be probably home for another game here. Again, stay tuned. We'll update our website, RaiderStreaming.com. We'll have the update on who we're playing next week, when and where, all that good stuff. Again, player of the game brought to you by Ethos Performance. Thank you guys for being part of the program. University of River Falls, appreciate you guys sponsoring the booth here, the College of Business and Economics. I don't know. I'm getting excited for the playoffs, man. I can't believe it's next week. It seems like this season has just gone so quick, doesn't it?
It's flown by, but it's fun. I look forward to it every week. It's fun to watch the kids grow and the players get better and just look at the excitement as they run off the field here. And that's what high school football is about.
Loving it.
So it's cool.
Loving it. All right, Ken Conan, Aaron Sundin, and Adam Tilson on our camera tonight. We'll see you next week in the playoffs.